Hello. Hello. Can you guys see me and hear me? Am I good? Are we good? Let me know if my AC is too loud. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but hello. Happy Sunday. I am back. I took yesterday off. I hope everyone had a good 4th of July. Mine was pretty chill. I spent it with family, but low key chill. We are doing Taylor Parker today. We're going over her interrogation while she was in custody. I know it's not Kenzie. I needed a break, and so we'll get back to Kenzie either tomorrow or Tuesday. We are reading Mackenzie Shirla juvenile probate hearing transcripts, and then after that, we're going to jump into the trial transcripts. Yes, yes. I think I'm the only person on YouTube that has both. So tune in. So good. I think we're halfway through, or if not, I don't know where we are with the probate actually. I think we're on file 2 and there's 3. So definitely tune in for that tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't know. I want to do a members only too. If you can become a member and you want to become a member, that is a great way to help. Taylor Parker is Maternal Instinct on Netflix. That's how, well, I had heard of her before, but I got into it again when the documentary dropped. If you missed the last, I don't know if it was the last Taylor Parker live, we read the appeal here on Live Together, and I think it's important to listen to that appeal if you're into this case because, well, she's on death row, so there's that. But it gives a lot of good factual information about like her health and other instances, her mental health and other instances that I didn't know about. So definitely go and watch that or read the document, either one. So today we watched the police interrogation in the hospital. And now we're going to watch the one as she's in custody. So there is 2 parts. I'll give a shout out. This is True Crime Unfiltered. Their logo is a little bit too big for me in the video, but it is what it is. I appreciate that it's out there for us to review. There's 2 parts. I think we'll get through both parts tonight. They're not very long, or today. It's still daytime here, and it's hell is hot. Wait, hot as hell. I'm dyslexic. Evie, Debbie, I see all of y'all here. Abuelitas, J. Lou, hello, hello. Please make sure you're following me on other platforms too, because the more personal stuff I'm doing over on TikTok and X. Trying to just keep it true crime here. It's been a little hectic with Kenzie Shirla case, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's just one case. It doesn't define who we are as human beings. So everyone, take your chill pill, grab your drink, whatever it is, or don't. Hello, Inside the Mind of Noelle. I saw hoodies in here. Hello, love. Good to see you. Oh, hoodies. I saw some of your posts. Have you written down in my planner? So I'm going to go and review because some of the stuff you were talking about. Definitely want to read into that. I saw Peach. Oh, I saw also a few other cases that I hadn't. I've been so consumed in Kenzie. And that's okay. We already know how I feel about that. The trial, not Kenzie herself. So I'm going to chill out. But I do want to, again, say thank you to all of those who have been writing with me for the entire Kenzie case. I've been getting in some comment arguments. So maybe on the members live, we'll go over some of those and just get what you think about it. I'm curious to see. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Laura. Hello, Fighter Girl. I saw Joker in here. Hello, love. I saw Crystal. Did I see Joker in here? Or am I just thinking of Joker? Vicky with a B. I did see Joker in here. Autism boy. Mama can hear you. Not Melly with the hair up, looking good. You know what? It's so freaking hot. Does this happen to people? Like, I don't know what they call it. The medical terminology for it, but like I was out in the heat yesterday and I'm exhausted. Is that heat exhaustion? Is there an underlying medical condition that I might be suffering from? Because every time I go to all the doctors, they tell me I'm just a little crazy, but I'm fine. So I don't know. I was out in the sun all day yesterday and it's like I can't even stay awake. It made me so exhausted. I didn't watch fireworks, so I saw Alexander in here, Jesse, hello, hello, Anthony. Um, let's get started. And hello, Ruthann. I've been here for much longer than 4 months. I know. Sometimes that happens because it happens to me too. I appreciate you, Ruthann. Thank you for being here, love. Um, you're always a very big contribution and you always remain respectful. So I appreciate that. That goes for most of my members. We had a really good members live the last time. So I really enjoyed those. No, sweetheart, it's just disrespectfully hot outside, right? It was only like, well, I guess 100 is pretty hot, but I mean, in Cali, shit, I'd be seeing sometimes up to like 110, maybe even a little bit hotter. But wasn't that, so I can appreciate that. It's 90 degrees here. It was just hot and, like, being out in the sun. But YouTube does sometimes do that. I don't with the memberships. I don't know, I can't figure them out. But we love you, YouTube. You have to be careful, Millie. No, I do. I get really, like, dehydrated out in the sun. I guess I'm just a thirsty bitch, according to a lot of the haters too. Millie, you're so beautiful. Oh, not me getting emotional and cried. Thank you. You matter. And I saw Lieutenant Kennett in here. What up? He kicks my a yeah, dude. I'm a baby about it. I could swear my parents yesterday were like, "Are you all right?" Because I was just like complaining all day. I like call on the way. I'm coming over to visit, but like the AC better be on when I get there. And they're like, "Oh, we already know." I'm like, really? And I was like, "Okay, bye." I'm a brat, but I can't handle it, man. I don't like being sweaty. I don't like my makeup rubbing off. Not that I need it because I actually think I look better without makeup. Oh, not me being cocky. But I could do without it. I just am a makeup artist, so you are obsessed when you're into that field. So anyways, not me up here talking shit. But what was I saying? It just gets so hot. I don't like it. I don't like all of that. I'm always dramatic. We should talk about this on the members only. Even my therapist says I'm dramatic. I know I go in there and I'm like, I tell my therapist, like, are you ready to lock me up? And she's just like, no, but maybe. When hormones fluctuate, that he makes me even worse. I have endometriosis and adenomyosis. Hope I said that right. So might be why, but just drink extra water. Yeah, I do. And I do wear a hat. Hello, Diana C. Good to see you, love. Okay, I'm done. I hardly ever wear makeup. When the weather is hot, I honestly think it affects my mood. That's how I was feeling yesterday. Like, I had a good day, but like anyone that was talking to me, I'm like, do you want to fight? Like, that's kind of what the heat makes me do. Okay, that's enough. Let's talk about Taylor Parker. Let's get into this interrogation. I'll turn on closed captions. I don't know how good the audio is here. I just appreciate the people who put out content. I thought you were in the medical field. Not like all of it, some of it. Healthcare. But let's continue. Taylor Parker. I'm good, Diana. Thank you. Did I miss anyone? Oh, Calissa Katz, hello. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. Okay. And I saw Debbie. Hello, Neat Noodle. I mowed the lawn today and thought I would pass out. I feel that. I didn't drink one beer. It's not my holiday. Yeah, I didn't either. I had a chill day, so thank you, Melanie. Closed caption really helps. Yeah, I know, especially with the interrogation and body cam. Let me put chat up on the screen and then we'll get started. I'm excited to watch this. I haven't watched this. What's going on with my thing? Um, I haven't watched this yet, so I'm excited to watch it with you guys. Show cons. Okay, okay. I didn't go live yesterday, so I'm like a little discombobulated. Mm, okay, here we go. Hello, Luna Beans. Yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. Um, Everyone, if you'll please don't mind. Yeah, please hit the like button, even if you don't agree with me on Kenzie. Um, not me being sarcastic. I hope you had a good Independence Day. Thank you, Crystal. Hair up, sneakers off. Come at me, bro. Exactly. I'm like, don't make me. Just kidding. Let's get started. I have a lot to say, but we'll wait for the members only. Um, oh, turn on closed captions, and if you might need to pop in earbuds. I don't know.
we get you booked in, there's some things that we need to go over. You got a pen on you? I do. Put your mask off.
Oh, this is good. Um, Melissa Hertz says, I just re-listened to the text from the beginning to the end, and you were always on both sides. Yeah, I know. The only thing I did was just bully Kenzie and her parents. And that's not okay. It's not okay. And if I want to apologize for that, that doesn't mean that I'm a shitty person. Um, at the end of the day, we don't know Kenzie, we don't know her parents. We weren't in the fucking car. But Melissa Hertz, I really appreciate you for actually going through my content and then coming up with that conclusion. Like I said, I'm not here to change anyone's mind. We're just going over a case. And if I've had a change of opinion, that's just me. You know, we can all agree to disagree. Shit, I need to put that on my forehead. Hey, Kayla. I watched some of yesterday on another channel. I don't think it was the whole thing. They just wanted to show and talk about. Oh yeah, I want to watch all of it. People always want salaciousness, sadly. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Um, but I don't want to make this live about drama, although I do have a lot to say. So maybe later I'll go live on here again today. Love your channel. I was gonna plan on it to go over a different case, but I want to make sure I have what I need. Love how you agreed to disagree. Yeah. Oh yeah, on a shirt. That's good. Yeah. Thank you, TC9528. Love your channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now that you have said that, I have to look that up. I'm sure Amazon has some of those. Yeah, for sure. But respectfully is my favorite word right now. So those in the comments that are like, yeah, can you stop saying respectfully? No. Okay, let's move on.
You want to take mask off? I appreciate it. I said, oh, mine off. Set it right there. All right, if you remember, you remember my name? You don't remember my name, do you? No. It's Joshua Mason. I'm with the Texas Rangers. You knew that.
JFK had the same treatment when he went on Natalie. No, I got into an argument with like a member that has been a member, not even an argument, like a debate, but I was a little bit just I get tired of explaining myself. It's like I already explained to you guys like how I feel about it. With the trial investigation slash some of the people involved, not Kenzie and her family. Like it's like two separate things for me right now at this point. Like, and how I feel about Kenzie and her family, anyways. It's like, yeah, okay, we don't agree with a lot of the bullshit and a lot of the toxicity, but it's like we don't know them at the end of the day either. But I'm not knocking everything that we know. Like I'm not. Um, but it's just the whole case investigation of it all. Trial. Hello, Edith. Hello, Adrian. Yeah, love the respectfully. Then drag the F out of them most times. Yeah, I know.
We're here at the Bowie County Sheriff's Office interview room. And I just want to talk to you a little bit more about some more specific things. And you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. But there's some things that we just kind of need to clear up. So thank you so much. That serves as a backup to our video recorder. Okay. But anyway, I'm Joshua Mason with the Texas Rangers. Today's date is October 14th, 2020. And here with Weston Fannin, New Boston Police Department. Have you met Weston? You have not met Weston yet. No. He's out of New Boston. He's with the police department. And the time is 2:32 p.m.
Are you trolling or what? And you know who I'm talking about. I'm the girl's BFF. Who? Kenzie's? Yeah. Oh my God. I'm best friends with Kenzie Sharilla. She escapes out of prison and we go smoke a blunt once a week. And we talk all the time. Talking about me. Or Taylor Parker. I was shocked what people in AG's chat were saying. I know, but shout out to AG. He always gives me a shout out. He can remain respectful, and I appreciate that. I'll stay supporting him. Just crazy how people are so emotionally invested in hating Kenzie. Yeah. Um, Taylor Parker is truly disgusting. Okay. Yeah. Um, I agree with the whole Kenzie thing. But yeah, no, shout out to EG. He feels some type of way, I feel some type of way, and we still support each other. And that says a lot about people on YouTube. It was a boom shirt for me. If you know, you know. Steve Sherla. Um, I don't know. We don't know him. Is there any police reports or stuff out there about Steve Sherla that I should know about? Because I haven't seen him. Um, I'm curious. Let's proceed. Now Taylor Parker's different. She's a demon. She cut a baby out of a baby Braxton out of Reagan's uterus.
Okay. Can you give me your full name again, please? It's Taylor?
Taylor Renee
Taylor Renee
Parker.
Parker. Now, I understand there's a Morton last name at one
It's my
time.
maiden name.
Your maiden name is Morton, but you are legally Taylor Renee Parker, right?
Yeah, some of you said it scares the F out of me. Listen. Yep, with you, Melanie. You never have seen so far. I have a lot to say about the Kenzie case. So if I do a members only later, or maybe I'll make it members only after. That way everyone can come in and say what, hey, listen, I'm not upset. You have to do a lot worse than comments, baby. Like you're talking to someone who has been to hell and back about 16 times in this life exactly. But others a lot more than that, let me tell you. And I wasn't exactly the same in other lives. She's deranged. She needs to get the F off this earth ASAP, right? The case is absolutely horrifying. Melly, just keep doing what you're doing. You're beautiful, always respectful, and looking for justice and exposing the truth. Love you, girl. That's really nice. I wish I could hug you guys sometimes. I'm a hugger, but that is really nice. Thank you. Crazy AF. Yeah, no, she for sure. She's on death row. I don't think there's an execution date set as of when I last checked like a week ago. So I believe she is out of appeals. I don't know how that works. So being on death row, I don't know if they get more, if there's other things that they can go through since it's death row, but I know she just got denied on her appeal in November 2025, and that's the one that we read. Definitely go back to that. It talks a lot about her mental health and other instances with like family and friends. I agree. Taylor cannot be allowed on the streets ever again. Yeah. No, this is wild.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so your date of birth?
12/8/92, 1992.
12/8/1992. And your phone number again?
Oh, I hate that beeping noise. It hurts. I know it hurts your eardrums.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some specific questions and get you to talk about more of the case, okay? So before we can do that, because you are under arrest, all right? And in fact, let me get I can loosen those handcuffs off of you too, and that way you can kind of relax a little bit.
Okay.
But before we, I ask you any questions concerning, why you're under arrest, I have to read you those Mirandas again like I did the other day in Oklahoma, okay? Maybe I can do it. Just keep in mind too, we are video and audio recording this as well, okay? All right. Let's say 14. Time now is 2:34. I'll read these to you, okay? So, these are your random warnings.
Before you read me this, can I ask you a question? It's not gonna hurt me to talk to you, right?
I just want to get things. There's some.
Okay.
You and I have already had a conversation at length. Okay.
It's not gonna hurt me talking to you. I don't understand that. You killed a woman and took a baby. Also, your makeup is bomb. Thank you. I always thought pathological liars were mostly harmless, just annoying. I never could imagine her to do this level of crime. It's brutal what she did. What's scary about Taylor, she went from being a pathological liar to a double homicide. It's frightening that we don't have a way of predicting a person that will do something like this. Nope, we don't. We don't.
You know, there's some things that I just want to clear up. So, at any time you feel uncomfortable and you don't want to talk, or you don't want to answer a question, all you have to do is say, I don't want to answer that, or I don't want to talk, or can we go? Okay? I'm not forcing you to talk to me. I just need some more information. That's all. Okay? So you have the right to remain silent and not make any statement at all, and any statement you make may be used against you in your trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Any statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court.
Yes.
Do you understand that? Number 3 says you have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any questioning. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And number 4 says if you are unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Number 5 says you have the right to you have the right to terminate the interview at any time. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And then number 6 says you knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily waive any rights set out in this warning. So I'm asking you to waive your rights and just have a conversation with me like we did the other day. You good?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're good, I just need you to initial by each of those numbers showing that you understood that. And then if you'll sign right there.
When does the lawyer part, I guess, say?
After you're arraigned, there'll be a discussion about an attorney.
So somebody will talk to me about it later?
I'm sure that works at the arraignment.
So when you talk to the JP, which will be probably in the morning, they're gonna talk to you about that, appoint you a lawyer, whatever you're gonna do. That's when that discussion will be had.
And then sign it?
Yes, please. Yes, please. And like I said, just because you waive your rights right now, at any time, all you have to do is invoke your rights. During our conversation.
You can get to.
Well, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to harm you, and I just, as an investigator, we just have to try to get as much information as we can, okay? There are some details, we've learned, and some details that we need cleared up, and we'll get into that, okay? So, one thing that, you and I discussed the other day specifically was about mental health. You told me now that you've never been diagnosed with any mental illnesses. Is that still correct, or were you not being honest with me the other day?
unless, when I was going through my depression and stuff, my mom knows all of my mental history. Shauna K. Pryor. Her number's 903.
Hold on a second. Son, K. Pryor, 903.
Shauna's SHONA.
SHO.
SHONA.
That's interesting. She refers to her mom. I thought they didn't get along.
Pryor. PRIOR. I believe is how John spells his. It's
She's your mom?
that is my mom. She's been with me. She tried to
Mhm.
Well, okay, so
give me some help.
have you seen a doctor? And has a doctor ever diagnosed you with any mental illness?
Other than like depression and I mean, I look at that as a mental illness. So
Right. But anything specific other than depression?
I would say yes. I mean,
But what? If yes.
I don't know a specific. If there's a specific name, I don't know what it is. Other than I've seen a psychiatrist and stuff. I mean, that's what we went over the other night.
So when did you see a psychiatrist?
From 2017 through 2019, maybe into 2020. That was Kara. Remember the two that I
I
had
mean,
told
you said a Kara, but you never gave me a last name either, so. Why were you seeing the psychiatrist?
I was having depression. I had suicidal thoughts. I was going through a divorce. I had been having episodes where I would kind of black out and kind of not know what was going on.
Why can't she just be honest? Well, we know she can't do that. I can't remember if the appeal. I don't know if it stated she was a psychopath or has psychopathic traits amongst other things, but we know she's just lying here. She's not being completely honest, obviously.
And we really thought all of that was because of my stroke in 2015. I was really a happy-go person until that, so.
Anything else concerning mental health that I should know about? And that is basically the same thing we talked about the other day.
No.
Alright, so, as far as the event that occurred last Friday, some things that would help me, with the information that we already know, are a few things that we really kind of need to iron out, and that would be like, what time did you leave your house Friday morning?
I had talked to Wade when I was leaving. It was probably around,
On the phone?
yes. Because he had told me to go ahead and put Apollo back out on the chain. As of the time, I can't tell you a direct time, but I know his phone will tell you a direct time.
Was
Maybe
it before
7.
7? Was it after 7?
I think it was closer to after 7.
Okay. Alright, so when you left the house, where did you go to?
I went to McDonald's and got a coffee and a hash brown. I went and got gas.
Where's that at?
At the gas station there in New Boston,
Which one?
If you guys are referring to Wade, yeah, I know I've seen some like little clips here and there, but I have questions for Wade too. I know there's like a lawsuit going on. I need to get that document. I would like to read it, but it's hard for me to believe what Wade is saying. But so I was reading the comments. I don't know. I just feel like how could he not know? I don't know what that means. They thought she was inheriting a lot of money. I know, but he said he didn't see her naked for like 10 months. People kept telling him that she wasn't pregnant. He just really ignored all of that. I have questions, but let's continue.
right beside McDonald's.
Easy Mart or truck stop or what?
No, the one that's right there beside McDonald's.
Is it Easy Mart?
I think it's Easy Mart. I think there's a title place right next to it, right there, right beside it.
How'd you pay for gas?
Cash, I think.
Yeah, she was pregnant for like 10 months.
You didn't use a card, swap a card, or anything like that at the pumps?
No,
How much gas did you use?
I would be lying if I told you.
$20. Did you fill up? Did you just get a little bit of gas? What?
Maybe I put $10 in it.
Did you go in the store?
Yeah, I went in the store. I walked in.
And did you buy anything else inside the store?
No,
Okay, so went to McDonald's first and went in next door and got gasoline. Let me ask you this. Why were you not in your car?
because his gets better gas mileage than mine does.
What did you leave the house with?
Mm-hmm.
What did I leave the house with? My purse, our bag that had all our clothes in it, diaper bag.
That was your clothes and Wade's clothes
Correct, yes, sir.
and baby clothes.
Yeah, everything that was packed in that bag.
Right. And baby clothes.
Yes.
I think he realized the truth even if he wasn't living there. She got him all turned around. Every time he confronted her, she would create a huge scene to get him confused. And I know she made her mom look, I think, set her up as a bad person too. And I don't know if she is or not, but set her up to Wade that way. So Wade didn't believe her, but I thought other people were letting him know as well. I need to get into that document.
Right. First, bag of clothes. What else?
The diaper bag.
He even says like, I didn't love her. And I'm like, well.
Okay. Anything else?
My pillow and blanket.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So now you got gasoline. Where'd you go after that?
Wade had called me again and had said something about putting a polo out on the chain. So I left the gas station and I was headed back to the house because I was going to put him on the chain. I had started to get a really bad headache. I know for a fact because I pulled over right there in Old Boston.
Did you make it all the way back to the house?
I did not. No, sir.
But you traveled. You were heading back.
I was headed back to the house. I had started to get a really bad migraine, so I pulled over because I pulled over right as it says, I guess, the old Boston or the new
Old Boston sign.
old Boston sign.
That's on Highway 8.
Yes, that I think it's right after you pass the timber or the forestry place.
Okay.
That's where I was trying to explain to you the night that you were talking to me that I couldn't remember a lot of what was going on because I know for a fact I never made it back to the house because I don't ever think I put Apollo on the chain.
Yeah. Okay.
The next thing I remember, I was sitting in a funeral home church parking lot. There's like a church.
I think he did want her for her money though, and that's just my opinion. Because he in the documentary on Netflix, he says that they all say, talk about the money that she was supposed to inherit and she didn't was all a lie. But he was clearly in it for that. I do definitely believe that. At least maybe not 100%. There's other factors, but definitely. When you're living with someone like that, it can make you feel crazy. I'm not defending him, but Taylor is really crazy. Yeah, she really is. I agree with that.
A funeral home. I don't remember getting there.
Where was that at?
In New Boston. It was in New Boston.
Okay.
But I never remember getting to the house, and I never remember getting to the funeral home or the little church place. They're right smack dab beside each other.
You familiar with that?
Yeah.
What church is it?
It's the, you're talking about there like by TxDOT, right off of Highway 8?
Yeah.
That'd be the First Baptist Church in New Boston and Bates Road.
Big church, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what were you doing there?
My seat was all the way back.
Okay.
Like I was going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else?
That's about it for there because I thought it was a little weird that I was just sitting in a funeral home parking lot.
You're by yourself though, right?
Yes, I was by myself.
Okay. What happened next?
Reagan had called me on our messenger deal. And she told me that she was worried about me from the night before. She told me to come take a shower. I told her that I didn't want to, that I just need to be by myself. I got off the phone with her. She called me back and told me to come over there. She asked me where I was, and I told her that I was in New Boston.
Why would she say come shower here? Hey Jojo. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get them. Kayla, I'm sure Wade feels terrible now.
I don't know. I just had a really bad feeling that I just didn't need to get around her.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm shocked.
So when she called back the second time, what y'all talking about?
And she just told me to come. I told her that I would come over and take a shower and I'd lay down for a few hours. And she was like, no, we need to talk.
Okay.
So I drove over there.
So you left the church and went straight over there.
Yes.
All right.
I pulled up and she had already opened the garage door. And she was standing there doing laundry. And that's when she walked up and she grabbed my shirt and told me that there was something wrong with me, that I was not myself. She was like, last night you couldn't even have a conversation with me without asking me to repeat myself. She was like, you have not slept.
Okay, so was Reagan, what was Reagan wearing?
Her night clothes, I guess.
What does that mean?
She was in a pair of like a big t-shirt, maybe some shorts. I thought they were like her panties.
Were they shorts or panties?
Like, I guess shorts.
Okay.
Just like little sleep shorts.
Any shoes, socks on, anything like that?
I don't know, I didn't pay attention to it.
Okay, good. All right, so your first interaction with her was in the garage.
A little outside of the garage.
So on the driveway outside. Okay. All right, what happened next?
That's where we got. I had told her that I didn't need to be around her.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm disgusted by what she's saying. These lies right here have a lot of similarities to Tisha's. Yeah, like you're already going to prison, dude. Just be honest.
You guys had a conversation tonight.
Wow.
Just relax, okay? Calm down. It's fine. All right.
It's not fine because I
It's-
would have never hurt
Listen to me.
anybody, and I don't know why I did.
I understand.
It's eating me. I can't sleep.
Well,
I can't think. I'm a good person.
you are. Okay?
I will never understand it, I don't think.
Well, that's why we're talking about it, okay? So I need some help too, all right?
Oh, shit.
I know here's something I need to ask you, okay? So the night before, y'all had a conversation, just you and her,
Yeah,
behind closed doors,
yeah.
all right? And, you know, now's the time to be honest, as honest as you can be, all right? There's no reason to try to divert, no reason to try to lie. You know, what's done is done, okay? It's horrible, I get that, all right? But fill me in on that conversation in that bedroom the night before.
She told me that she noticed the bruises on me.
And that was from wrestling around with Wade, correct?
It was from Wade.
Okay. What about them though? What did you talk about?
She was concerned. She said that Homer knew Wade.
That
So Homer knows Wade.
Yeah.
And that he's an asshole. He knows how he treats women. And she was like, I want you to be completely honest with me and tell me that those are from y'all just playing around. Or him getting just, if it started out playing and it got rough, tell me. And she asked me to take my clothes off. So I did. And she took pictures of them
Oh, how'd she take pictures?
on her phone.
Her phone, okay.
And she told me it was not okay. It didn't matter if we were playing, and it ended up him not realizing he was hurting me. She told me that apparently her and Homer went through that. Homer was really abusive or had put a gun to her or something along the lines. I don't know the details. I can't remember.
What?
And she was
I'm
like,
pretty sure that's not true. Yeah, she is a pathological liar. You're the farthest thing from a good person. How these officers stay so calm interviewing her. Yeah, she's pissing me off. I haven't seen this. It's deplorable. I agree.
I want to message Brianna, and she was like, she knows Wade really good, and talked to her, and I said, no, I did not want her bringing people in to
Who's
that.
Brianna?
Her sister-in-law.
Okay.
I think Brianna's married to Homer's brother.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
When I took my clothes off, she knew that I wasn't pregnant. And then we pretty much just sat there, and Kinley was running back and forth.
Well, so Reagan confronted you about not being pregnant?
She knew. I mean, she wasn't ugly to me
No,
about
I'm not
it.
saying that she was ugly, but she said, hey, you're telling everybody you're pregnant, but it's obvious you're not pregnant.
Correct.
Okay, so she basically confronted you and
Yeah,
brought
but
it
she
to
wasn't
your.
ugly.
I know she was friendly about it, but she brought it to your attention that she knew.
Yes. And she asked me what my plan was going to be. That she felt like I needed to go stay at my dad's.
Yeah, I missed why she had to take her clothes off. So she was saying that Wade was putting his hands on her, that that he was abusive. That was in the appeal too. And that Homer was abusive to Reagan, which I didn't see anything about that. Yeah, gas pay, it's good to see you, love. To show bruises.
Until I could figure everything out. I said that I was going to think about it. She was like, do you want me to say something about Wade putting his hands on you? And I told her, no, I did not want her to do that. I mean, regardless of how me and Wade are, Wade is a very good person, and I don't want anybody to ever think anything other than that.
Okay.
He would give us the shirt off his back.
Right.
So
this was the night before
this
conversation.
is the night before. This is when we were in the bedroom.
Wait, but I'm pretty sure, right, in the appeal, I'll have to go back and read it while we're on here. I thought she did say that Wade was abusive to her. Just blame Wade, just like she blamed her evil mom. Exactly. Because Homer, not Wade, cut a fetus from, yeah, I know, nor Wade. Yeah, exactly. She's demonic.
Bedroom. She
And
just
psycho.
kept saying she wanted me to go stay at my dad's because she thought I needed some sleep, and I was clearly not sleeping.
Right.
She brought up us sitting at the table, and she was like, why do you have to ask me what I'm saying like you're not comprehending but you're looking at me? She's like, it's like your mind is not it's not here.
Right.
And I told her that I felt like I was going crazy, that I didn't know what was going on with me. And I told her that I needed to tell Wade that I wasn't pregnant. And she said, well, why don't we think of something that way he doesn't have to know that it was just a lie. She was like, I can pretend to be somebody and call and just be like, she's having a miscarriage or whatever.
Wow.
And we pretty much we kind of got off of that whole subject because it was getting late, and Homer started hollering and cussing in the kitchen for some odd reason. I guess Kinley's was slamming the door, and Homer started hollering and cussing at Reagan. And Reagan was like, let's get out of the bedroom, that way he can go to bed. So she washed dishes, and we talked about our parents' divorces. She was telling me some stuff. I guess something happened to her sister, and her dad took the money or something. A wreck, whatever. And then Wade called me, and he was like, hey, when are you coming home? I said, sorry that we had got to talking, and it just lasted late, so we went home. So I left and went home.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now here we are. You're back at the house, and Reagan is obviously concerned. So Friday morning, she confronts you Friday morning. You said she grabs you in the driveway.
She didn't grab me like in an ugly manner.
And you
She
said
was
that
just
the other day.
grabbing me.
It was kind of
Like
forceful.
she was shaking
It
me.
was kind of a caring but forcible
Wow.
type grab, right? It wasn't in I'm fighting.
No, it was not in a I'm fighting. It was in a you need to wake the fuck up type. Like if I grabbed you and I said, I need you to wake up.
Yeah.
That's exactly how she did it.
Basically
She was not doing it to be ugly or mean to me.
She was trying to get your attention.
Yeah, I guess.
Trying to snap you out of whatever's going on. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that's occurring in the driveway. What happens next? You know what time you got to her house?
I do not. I know she said she was late. She said she had overslept.
What was
That
she
was the
supposed
first thing she
Did she
screamed
say
at
she's
me.
supposed to do anything?
No, she just said that she had overslept. I didn't think she had to go anywhere because she had told me to lay down and sleep for an hour or two.
Okay.
I think Kinley was supposed to be going to her dad's.
She talking about Kinley's supposed to go to day school though?
No, she told me Kinley was supposed to go to her dad's because she was folding Kinley's laundry. Their laundry's like right there in their garage. And she was like, why don't you just, no. She started out saying, why don't you? And she's like, you know what? You're just going to stay over here this weekend. Because Kinley wasn't going to be there. And I was like, I told her I didn't want to overstay my welcome because Homer was being just complete shitty the night before. And she said that he was just in a mood about not being happy.
They know she's lying. What a waste of time. This chick is a weirdo. She's horrid. Yeah, she is.
So she told you to come inside and sleep.
That
At
was
least for a
when we
couple
were in
hours.
the garage. We
Okay.
hadn't gone in.
All right.
I shoved her down
Where?
in the garage.
You like pushed her down on the
I
ground?
pushed her down on the ground.
Why? What created that?
She was shaking me, and I was already out of my fucking mind.
Were you crying? Were you just?
I was crying because
What the
I didn't
fuck?
want to be there. I knew if I stayed there, I knew something bad was going to happen. And it was like when I shoved her down, everything changed.
Where were y'all at in the garage?
Her car was right here, and we were in the space where the dryer was.
So to the right side of her car? Like you're looking
To
at
the right,
door?
yeah. Because there was something over here on the left side.
Okay, so let's say this piece of paper is the garage.
This
Here's
is her
her car.
car. This is the washer dryer. Here's the door. I shoved her because she hit her car and then hit her head on the floor.
Okay.
The crimes were brutal. She cut the baby out of her womb. Reagan tried to defend herself and the baby. She beat her with, was it a hammer? Something with a jar. Steals her Crocs too, which is interesting because she said she didn't remember what kind of shoes Reagan had on. And the scalpel was stuck in her neck I remember correctly. Brutal.
Okay, what happened now?
We just started fighting.
Here we go. I have the appeal right in front of me. Test 113 sharp force injuries, 15 stab wounds, 98 incised wounds, two wounds perforated Reagan's jugular vein. Several went all the way down to the bone. She also suffered 39 blunt force injuries, primarily to her face and her head, as well as a broken nose and 5 skull fractures. Dr. Flores testified that the injuries to Reagan's head indicated that she may have been hit in the head by a hammer and possible strangulation. Reagan lost so much blood in the attack that some of her wounds did not even bleed due to low blood pressure. That's in the appeal. So if you want to listen to all of it, that's a very interesting appeal. I would recommend it if you're following this.
How did you get inside?
She shoved me. She grabbed hold of my shirt and she was holding it. And she opened the door. And because right when she opened the door, she hit the garage door down.
So she grabbed your shirt and kind of walked you in the door, but
Pretty much.
closed the
She
garage.
kinda dragged
The
me
garage
in
door opener is on the
on
garage
the right
side.
side.
On the garage outside.
Yes.
Of the garage. Okay. She did it on purpose.
Did she
Or
wait?
accidentally. She had purposely lowered the garage, or was that?
I'm sure she did because we were hollering.
Okay.
And she's got neighbors. She told me I was gonna fucking sleep whether I liked it or not.
All right. So what happened now?
I
Where's
shoved
your
her into the table.
Time out. All right. I shoved her under the table. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. You showed up at her house,
Yes.
parked outside of the garage. What did you walk into the garage with?
I had my purse on my shoulder, our clothes bag. I had my purse on my left shoulder. I had my clothes bag on my left shoulder because she took the diaper bag from me and was looking at it.
On the right shoulder?
I had my clothes bag on my right shoulder.
But you brought the
I had the diaper bag in my hand
All right.
because she wanted it.
Okay.
She opened the little door deal going into the house. She had a hold of my purse and my shirt sleeve in her left hand. She hit the deal down on the garage. And I was already hollering at her that I needed to leave. I needed to go. I just didn't need to stay. She walked me into the freaking kitchen, into the living room, and put my stuff down. And she was like, I need to go back out to your car and get your pillow and your blanket. And I said, no. She walked to the bathroom and turned her straightener on, I think. She was brushing her hair and she was like, I way overslept because we were up late. She said that Homer was bothering her about how they weren't happy, and she was like, we probably aren't going to stay together. And I was standing right there at the bathroom door, and I told her, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and go. I said, I need to meet Wade in Idabel. She's like, why are you going to Idabel? You don't need to go I turned away from her and was walking back because the couch is long ways right here in front of me to my right. I grabbed my bag and she grabbed my bag and snatched it from me. I remember grabbing my bag from her, and I think I accidentally scratched her on her neck area because I shoved her into her table that was right there in front of the door going to the garage. I shoved her into that.
Okay, shoved her into what?
The table.
What table?
There's a table right there in her
kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm picturing you in the living room.
The living room and the dining room are practically one room.
Okay. So when you left the bathroom door, it's like a hallway.
She's not even like keeping good track of her lies here. At first she said she was jumped in the garage. I can't with her.
Right.
You walk down.
And then
I grabbed my bag.
Mm-hmm.
I only had my clothes bag in my hand. I didn't even grab my purse. I didn't grab my purse off of the couch.
Okay.
She come up behind me and grabbed my bag and told me that I didn't need it, that I was gonna sit my ass back down. And I put my hand up in her face, and I know for a fact I scratched her because she said I scratched her. And I shoved her into the table.
The kitchen table. Right?
Yes. She stood back up, and I remember her specifically screaming at me, "Taylor, what's wrong with you?" I grabbed a hold of her and slung her because she fell into these little tables that were over by her couch.
Mm-hmm.
I think she hit her face. She hit something on them because she was bleeding.
From where?
She had blood on her face.
From her face.
I mean, it could have been coming from her head, but it was on her face.
Nose.
No, it was on her face. It was on her face.
Okay.
And we just fought.
It's wild to me. She actually thought anyone would believe her that she would get away with this.
All right. This is where I know we went over a bunch of stuff the other day, but this is where I need some real specific stuff. Okay. When did the knife come out?
She got up. She went in the kitchen.
Now, you guys are fighting. You're in the middle of a fight here. Okay?
She got up. I was right behind her. She reached for a drawer that's over beside the sink because I told you for a fact that I heard the whatever in there was making noise.
Like a knife. Metal.
Just metal, not a knife, metal.
Like some utensil.
She shut that, skip over the stove, and open the drawer that's directly in front of you if you come in that back door. She's screaming at me to stop hitting her. She turned around with that knife because she stuck me twice or 3 times.
Stuck you.
In my hand because I was hitting her.
You really didn't have any, to me, you don't really have any real cuts. I mean, there's some little abrasions, you know.
She just stuck me.
You know what I mean? If she's got a knife.
Trying to stab me.
Yeah, if she's got a knife and that knife.
Wow.
You know, and you're hitting or punching or whatever, with your own force, you might accidentally stab yourself. That didn't happen, all right?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't stab myself. Because we were going from pulling each other's hair to pulling our clothes. I can't tell you how much shit we bounced off of. I remember falling into a baby swing.
Whose hair is that on the couch? Whose hair is on the couch? Somebody pulled some of my hair out. That's what I'm getting at.
I have no fucking clue. It could be my hair.
Yeah.
Because she had a fistful of it. But I also had a fistful of her hair.
Yeah. You got pretty violent, right? At that point?
It was already violent.
Does she have knife in hand at that time?
No, she had dropped it
Well, where did she drop that at?
right there where we were fighting against the floor in the living room in front of the couch.
Her lies are not even making sense. And I think sometimes she does tell the truth. Like, I think that that Reagan was yelling for her life. I think that they were bouncing off the walls because there was blood everywhere and handprints and footprints. I cannot believe Taylor Parker.
Sofa area.
She dropped the knife in the living room?
Yes.
Okay. What now?
She grabbed hold of the back of my head and smashed it into the floor. Because I remember my nose was bleeding. But then I turned around and did the same to her. She went to get up and I got over the back of her and grabbed hold of her hair and just started slamming it into the floor.
Okay.
I remember I got up and I was going to the front door. For a matter of fact, going to the front door. And right as I unlocked it, she grabbed a hold of the back of my head and slung me down because I moved those tables that I had originally slammed her into. She ended up rolling me over and she kicked me.
So basically you fell on the floor
I did,
and
yeah.
she rolled you over and kicked you?
And she kept saying, "What's wrong with you?" And she kept saying, "Okay, Taylor, let's just stop. Let's just stop."
Wow.
And I remember wailing on her. I got up at that point because I remember it was just all black. And I didn't stop.
Going up on an older lady in the parking lot.
Right. What happened?
Marty stated that he was going.
I just kept hitting her in the face and in the head
With what?
with my fist for what I know. Because my right hand really, really hurt. I remember there being blood everywhere. There was blood on her face. There's blood on my face. There's just blood everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's she at?
Reagan was alive when she took her baby, and she also made her say goodbye to her baby, which is horrifying.
At this point.
She's on the floor in the living room.
Okay. Is that like, because the couches are,
She's laying right in front of the couch.
like, here's a couch against the wall, here's a couch, and then those two tables are like right here.
Right here.
She's right there. Okay. All right. So, you're hitting her. All right. When did you grab the mason jars?
She grabbed the mason jars.
From where? Where were they at?
They were on a table in front of one of the couches. Cause I remember for a fact a fucking mason jar hit me right in the head.
Wow.
Okay. On your forehead area?
On the right part of my
Above
top
your
of my
right
head,
eye?
yeah.
When did you grab them?
When we were both on the ground fighting. I remember hitting her with them. Or at least with one of them.
What was she doing?
We were just screaming.
Okay. What do you think was going to happen to those jars?
I don't know.
I mean, were you hitting her hard enough where you thought you might break the jars or what?
I don't even think they were glass.
One of them had sand in it, right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I cannot tell you any characteristic of anything.
All right. But they're mason jars.
Wow.
They're kind of large mason jar too, but
There's
what
one
I call mason
turquoise.
jars. That was the sand that was inside of it. Yeah.
Okay, that was the one I had in my hand. I know for a fact I had it in my hand. That was the one I had.
All right.
I think a clear one was the one that came out of nowhere and smacked me in the face.
All right. What next? Let's talk about the cuts.
She's making up her lie.
Did I break that mason jar?
Wow.
I used something to cut her, I'm guessing. I mean, I had to.
Yeah, but what?
I don't know.
No, this is the important part. Okay. All
But
right.
that's what I told you that the other night.
Now you told me the other night that you used a scalpel.
That was after the fighting. That
No.
was after the fighting.
Okay. But during the fighting, what was used?
We used blunt force objects on each other.
I got you. Okay. The knife that she had, where is it at?
On the floor, I mean, there was a freaking blanket that we both got tangled up in that she tried to shove down my face.
Okay. All right. When did you use that knife on her?
I can tell you the time blue in the face. I do not remember using that knife on her. If I did, okay, I'll take
That's
that.
fine. Relax. Okay.
Wow.
Listen.
But I'm like,
Okay. Listen to me. All right.
I want to keep
Here.
talking, but I'm trying to remember. I can
That's
sit
fine.
here and think,
Listen
but I
to me.
thought I don't want to make anything up.
Okay. Well, just stop. All right. Just stop.
Wow.
Just relax and stop. Okay. All right. I understand that you just went through a crazy ass experience.
I don't want to make anything up. This is on another level, man. They never even found the weapons, right? if I'm not mistaken.
One that you never expected to go through. I get that. Okay.
She got rid of a bunch of stuff. I might be getting the cases confused.
She didn't do anything wrong. I get that.
What the
All right, but listen to me. Okay. There's a knife that you claim she brought out.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the store.
If I wanted that knife, where would I find it at?
You moved the furniture.
We've searched the house. It's gone.
It's not gone. That knife was in there.
Okay. It's gone. There's no sign of a knife. Okay. So that's why I'm asking you, where is that knife?
I did not take that knife. I'm telling
You
you.
didn't put it in your bag. You didn't leave
I
the
didn't.
house with that knife.
No, sir. I did not.
When did your knife come out?
When she was laying there in a pool of blood and
Where was she laying in a pool of blood?
right where I told you she was.
On the
Right
floor.
here.
That's
Right
fine.
here.
Okay.
This is her.
This is the
This
couch.
is her head.
This is the wall here. This is the couch.
Yes.
All right.
She
This
rolled
is the
over.
kitchen.
She rolled over. Sorry, that's not what I need to use. She rolled over and she specifically said, "Take her because I feel like I'm done." Okay.
What kind of injuries does she have at that time?
Wow.
Just blood all over her.
No cuts?
I can't tell you that she didn't have cuts.
That's what I
would
need
be
to know.
lying
That's
if
what I need
told-
to know.
I don't know.
Okay. That's why we're
There
here.
for a second, I thought I broke the fucking mason jar on her
No.
while you were talking.
No, but I'm curious, did you hit her hard enough where you thought maybe the damn jars were going to break?
I'm sure.
Okay. But they didn't. They're intact. Okay. But when did she receive her cuts? Because the way it appears is these cuts happened during a fight, because they're not in just one location. They're all over her body. So how and with what did she get these cuts with?
I don't remember us continuing the fight when I grabbed that little scalpel.
Out of your purse?
Correct.
Okay.
We may have.
And what? Continue to fight.
We may have continued to fight. I mean, I can honestly say that we may have.
Okay.
But all she did was lay there and talk to me when I cut her.
When you cut her,
Yes.
what did she talk about?
She just said she was screaming, "Take her out.
What does that mean?
Take the baby out. Take her out."
Take
She was screaming
her
at
out.
me to
Her-
take her out. She's
her
like,
being the
"I'm
baby.
finished." She said, "I'm dying."
Okay.
She was talking to me.
What were her injuries at that time?
They were all up at her face
From the mason jars?
for me hitting her, and yeah.
And what?
And you were saying I stabbed her.
That's what I'm asking. I'm not saying you stabbed her
No.
because I'm not there.
Why is she laughing? Hey, Justice Jane. This is so disturbing.
You're the one who's there.
I want to just oh,
You told me that she had stab wounds all
All
over
over
her.
her body. So how did she get them?
All I remember doing is hitting her with the mason jar.
Okay.
Okay? I hit her with the mason jar.
Mhm.
That's all I remember doing her, other than when I got the scalpel and she was telling me to get her out.
Meaning get the baby out.
She pulled her pants down and said that she was having her, and she was not.
Okay. What happened next?
but I thought she was wearing little shorts. Yeah, she is a psychopath. It's stated in the appeal, if not verbatim, something like that. Psychopath traits. The demon within is laughing this girl. I can't even watch scary. Yeah, no, this is definitely like there's a demon there. She's legit psycho. Yeah, she is.
I cut her. I cut her.
Starting where?
Just on her stomach.
Show me on your stomach where you started. Don't lift your shirt up, but show me on, outside your shirt.
I cut her from here and cut her right there, and I told her that I didn't know how to get to her. And she kept saying, "Get her out of me.
Okay.
Get her out of me." So I cut a little bit more, and she was hollering. And I told her, I said, "Just push." I said, "If you feel like she's coming out, push her out." She peed. I didn't know if that was amniotic fluid or just pee. I just told her if she was not coming out, and she said to get her out.
So if you're looking at me and I'm Reagan, you begin your cutting
Here.
on my right side,
On her right, yeah, my left. On
your
my
left, her right side.
On my left.
And you're using the scalpel.
Yes, because she took the scalpel from my hand and finished across.
Like she did that to herself. Okay, Taylor, you freaking weirdo. Is the baby still alive? No. The baby, I believe it was that same day that the baby died. Hello, beautifully, and hello, Lindsay, Tammy. And I saw who else? Legally. Yeah, this is I know we all need therapy after watching together.
Oh.
I do not ever stab her.
I don't remember stabbing her. My eyes are gonna stay rolled the whole time.
So how far did you cut her?
I probably cut her a good 6 inches.
Okay, and then Reagan did what?
She grabbed that little scalpel deal and cut further, and when she was pushing, it literally pushed up out of her stomach.
What is it?
The bulge. I mean, that's the only way I can tell you.
The baby?
The bulge.
The baby? Or
No, it's not the baby. It was like a sack.
the sack? Okay.
Wow.
All right. What happened now?
She started screaming, "Kinsley, get her out." I remember Kinsley was crying in the hallway, and I told her just go back to her room. She kept saying, "I'm done, I'm done, I'm done."
Excuse me.
The sack was laying on the floor to her left. And I told her she was still in it.
In the sack?
Yes, I told Reagan she was still in it.
So
And she kept saying it was hard and she couldn't breathe.
if I'm Reagan in the middle of the room, my belly's up.
Her belly was not up, she was turned on her side.
She's
Turned
on.
this way.
She's like on her left
Yeah.
side,
She
not
was-
on her belly, but laying on her left side. So whenever you cut her, how was she laying then? Was she laying like this when you cut her, or was she on her left side when you cut her?
No, she had rolled back. She rolled back and forth a few times.
She was on her back when you cut her.
Yes, when I cut her left.
From her right to her left.
From her right to her left. She was laying on her back. She rolled over, and that's when she started pushing.
Mm-hmm.
The fat. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I really don't.
I understand. This is
Funny how she remembers the sack, but then she's like, "Ugh, I can't remember anything else. I can't remember that I stabbed her." And now she's saying she doesn't want to talk about it. This is so disturbing.
difficult.
Why does she keep crying? I want to just like do something I can't say on here. So something therapeutic about reacting to this. Yeah, I haven't seen this. What poor Reagan must have gone through. Oh my gosh. Her fake nails were in was it the placenta? Was it the placenta that yeah, her nails. That's how hard she was trying to fight for her baby. It's actually so disturbing. R.I.P. Reagan and baby Braxton.
But the thing is, we've got this knife, you got this blade, all right? She took it back from you, and she used it on herself, right?
Oh my gosh. Shut up.
Get you a drink of water.
She was cut bleeding wide enough. She didn't have to cut herself anymore.
Okay.
She really thinks they're gonna believe that Reagan cut her baby out after she was beat. I can't even believe it. No.
I remember taking the baby out of the sack and I told her that she wasn't breathing. Our cord was already wrapped around her neck.
So you basically.
I just lifted her up out of it. I pushed my fingers through. And then I tore that sack open.
Cord was around her neck?
Cord was around her neck and I told her that she wasn't breathing.
What did Reagan say?
I don't remember her saying anything then. And I kept saying that she's not breathing. I rolled her over. I remember putting her, laid her on her stomach off the couch.
Who's that? The baby?
And I started hitting her on her back. A bunch of fluid come out. I was screaming, she's not breathing. And Reagan said, go. Talk about it anymore. I didn't call for her help.
Huh?
I didn't call for her help.
You didn't call anybody for help? All right. So, but now you got the baby in your hands. So baby's not breathing. What now?
I got in, I grabbed my bag.
Still holding the baby?
Yeah. And put my bags. I'm pretty sure I had all the bags on one arm. Because I had one hand holding the baby right here.
Okay.
I know. It's making me really angry too that she's lying on Reagan. Yes, Reagan's other daughter she, I think, heard everything. I don't know about her seeing. I don't know what she saw, but she was hiding, I think, underneath a blanket in her room. Daughter was in the bedroom. Yeah. Poor Reagan being lied on by this angry bird. I know. It's so sad.
I
This
got in
was
the car,
weird.
you know, I flew through, trying to think of what that road's called. The road that's out there that goes by Shelton's.
The feed store or the
Right.
ranch?
How did people not think anything was off? Like, how would you even want to start dating this? Just the way she talks and acts, I would have already thought that was like, I don't know, maybe I'm just something else. She was really manipulative because I don't even like her personality. Not that this is all of her personality here, but just watching some of the footage from the documentary, I don't understand. I don't understand.
No, Shelton Speed by the FSA office.
Okay,
I flew down that road.
that's 82,
When she
right?
was in front of the family and she was that part in the documentary where like her family's like, oh my God, just looking at her talk. And I'm like, what? She was fake as hell. I don't get it.
The main highway that goes in front of the,
Flew through I didn't stop through the stop lights.
So this was the downtown area? What road is this?
82, coming out of New Boston, going towards the interstate.
So, what was the business?
Like, how many red flags were missed by everybody?
I just
I don't get it.
That's the road. The
Shelton
business is
Feed.
out there by the road.
Okay. Then what?
It's true.
I hit a bird.
Was that in DeKalb or was that there in New Boston?
Oh, that was there.
Okay.
Going towards DeKalb.
All right. So you just stayed
There's
on
something in the road.
like a dead animal and the bird was there?
Yeah.
So you
I
basically
just drove. That's all I did.
went to DeKalb and got pulled over in DeKalb.
Yeah.
All right. So I ask you this, and I need you to be honest with me, okay? When you left the house, did you make a stop?
No. I drove.
So you got stopped about what time?
9:47 a.m.
I didn't stop at all.
How long were you at Reagan's house?
Maybe an hour and something.
Are y'all fighting that long? Or it just took that long,
No.
with the fighting
That was
and
with us talking, fighting. That other.
Okay, I see that Justice says is there you tried to tell Wade something was off, but he didn't believe anyone. I don't get what about her he believed. That's just wild. I'm super obsessed with most people I meet due to the crime. True crime, I pay attention. I mean, like, you know who she reminds me when she said the Mickey D's thing? What's that cheerleader's name that unalived her baby? You know who I'm talking about? What's her name? She said the same thing. She said, I went to McDonald's that morning. Not stupid Alexi Treviso. Lakin Snelling. I think she said the same thing too. She said she went to Mickey D's, right?
about an hour?
It felt a lot longer than that. No, we didn't, no, I did not stop.
Here's something else I need you to be completely honest with me about, okay? All right, completely. Did
I know she's a psycho, but I think the death penalty was well deserved in this case.
you ever pick up Reagan's phone?
I never saw her phone. She had her phone in the bathroom.
Okay. Did you take her phone when you left the house?
I did not.
We can't find her phone.
I never had her phone.
Okay, we can't find her phone.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, I never had her
Well, I'm
phone.
asking you the question.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Well, relax.
What?
Okay. Relax.
What
The last
the-
time I saw it in her hand was when she was bitching about Homer.
Did she text Homer in front of you?
Yeah, she was on her phone,
Like texting or talking?
texting.
Okay. Did you ever touch her phone?
I never touched her
You
phone.
never made any text messages from her phone?
No,
You never looked at her phone?
no, I never looked. I never touched her phone.
Did you?
I had my phone.
Did you destroy the phone at any time?
No,
So if I wanted to find this phone, what would you suggest I do?
I can't with her.
look at her house. I don't have her
Wow.
phone. I didn't take it.
Her voice.
It's just odd we can't find her phone.
I can't help that.
Well, we gotta ask you, right? You know, right?
Yes,
I gotta ask
yeah,
you.
that's fine. I didn't take her phone. I had two phones.
Did you ever see the baby grab her phone or anything?
Kinsley?
Kinley or Kinsley?
I wasn't even paying attention to Kingsley, honestly.
Okay.
Swear to the truth. I thought she said she was talking to her daddy at one point.
Kinsley was talking to her
Yeah,
daddy?
she said that she was talking to her daddy. I do remember that, but that was down a hallway, so that might have not even been what
Was
she
that-
said.
That was before the fight?
No, that was after. That was when me and Reagan, when freaking Reagan cut herself. I could hear Kinley back there saying she was talking to her daddy.
Okay.
Then she started talking about Jennifer. Kinley started talking about a Jennifer. I don't know. I don't know a Jennifer. I don't even know a Jennifer and their family.
Was anybody else with you at the
No.
house?
No, nobody else. It was just me.
Okay. All right. So when you're in decab and the trooper sees you, you're driving, correct?
Yeah, I was in. Yeah, I was.
And
Yeah, I was
he
trying
pulls
to-
you over.
Yes.
All right. When did you call 911? Right then?
No, I had called 911 before I even noticed him behind me. When I noticed him behind me, I pulled over.
But that's why when the 911 call came in, you know that, right?
Well, then I guess that answers yes. I mean,
Well, I'm asking you this because it seems like,
I remember going through the light and I called 911.
okay, it seems like though, oh shit, this is when you basically probably shit yourself.
I really didn't.
Because here's the daggum state trooper now behind you and you've got this baby. That's not yours. You call 911.
No, I went through the light and I called 911.
Okay.
Okay, when I
When
looked
did you
behind
stick
me,
the umbilical cord in your pants?
She called 911 when she knew she was screwed. Yeah, right, said the girl. Sure, Reagan said, go put the placenta in your pants and drive away, wacko. She's so fucking annoying. I can't even deal with her voice.
that was before I even left the house.
Why? So you tell me you walked out of the house with the umbilical cord in your pants and you're holding the baby and your stuff?
Yeah, I had my maternity, my like stretchy
Underwear?
pants, is what I was gonna say.
But are you wearing the underwear too? or just the pants?
I mean, I had a pair of my just,
Plain underwear, or was it the maternity underwear?
they're not maternity underwear. They're just,
Okay.
they're like spanky panties.
Well, I thought the other day you said you had worn maternity underwear.
No, they're spanky panties.
Okay,
That's what
that's
they're
fine.
called.
So you left Reagan's house and you had
Spanky panties.
pushed the umbilical cord in between your skin and your panties. Is that correct?
Oh my God.
I'm Googling.
Yes or no? That's what you did?
That's what I said.
Why would you do that?
No lie, I just looked it up and very inappropriate things came up, if you know what I mean. Lots of corn stuff. Spank me type behavior stuff, if you know what I mean. Respectfully.
Number one, I wasn't in my right mind. Number two, I was freaking out. I'd already. Can I have some coffee?
Yeah. Let me see if I can make that happen.
Please. Just
Anything
Yes,
else?
ma'am. You want
No.
sugar?
No, you murderer. You cannot get some coffee.
Creamer?
The-
yeah, I want sugar and creamer in my coffee. That's all I want. I don't want any food or anything. I just want some coffee. I was fighting with my phone between the GPS and calling
Fighting with the phone.
on my phone. Okay, I remember going through the light because I was honking at some stupid ass that pulled right out in front of me
That's
as I was hitting call.
in decaf.
Correct. I remember I swerved over because we were in the school zone. I swerved over and swerved back. And when I did that, I remember looking in my rearview mirror and there were lights. Okay? If he was only back there for a second, if he was sitting in the school zone and I did not see him, I called when I called, and that was when I was going through that light.
Right.
Because it was a damn black guy that had a trailer, didn't know how to drive a damn truck and trailer, and he pulled out in front of me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just remembered something. Personally. It's not the kids, so.
I was just like, go ahead. I'm really wanting to call mine.
They're making you a fresh pot of coffee.
Do that.
So,
You don't have to do that. Really?
when you arrived at Reagan's house, did you see anybody? Not at the house so much, but neighbors, anybody walking the streets, anybody in the yard at other neighbor's house? Do you remember seeing anything?
Um,
Do you remember seeing a dog out?
yeah, their little dog was out.
What was the dog doing?
It was in the garage with Reagan.
Okay. Little black dog?
Yeah, kind of looks like a lab mix. The only one I know is Maggie, their basset hound, but she was in the backyard.
Yeah, but Reagan was out. I'm not Reagan, but I'm sorry, the black dog was out with Reagan.
Yes.
Did you see anybody though?
No, there was a car parked in front of the crackhead house, but I mean, I don't
Is it a
remember.
person though?
I wouldn't paint it.
Okay. Was it daylight?
Normally it's not there because that's a driveway to what she calls her trashy neighbors that are like over in the corner.
Was it daylight,
The crackhead house.
dark, dusk? What do you remember when you pulled up to the house?
No, I remember some daylight.
Okay. All right. So what about the loaded syringe that's in your purse? What's that all about?
That's what me and Wade, I'd stuck that in there long. That's been in there long as time.
What's it for?
It's Dex. It's for our hogs and stuff.
What is Dex?
Dex is an antibiotic we give to the hogs when they get dog caught.
Do you know what the actual name for that is?
Dexametrin.
Dexamethasone, maybe?
Dexamethasone, yeah, maybe that's it. We get it from Twin Rivers. That's what that is. It was in the side by side, and Trey had it the other day when he was with us last and had it in his mouth.
So it's an antibiotic for the dog, for the
So she was gonna give that to Reagan. The dexamethasone. If that is what it is, it's a potent, long-acting synthetic corticosteroid used to treat severe inflammation, allergic reactions, autoimmune disorders, and certain cancers. It suppresses the immune system and reduces swelling. It also is utilized in managing severe C19 in patients requiring supplemental oxygen. Wow.
hogs.
For the
or
hogs, yeah.
dog? Or for the hogs?
Well, we use it on the dogs, hogs,
They're
cows,
for
whatever.
both of them, okay.
That's what that is.
Okay, but listen to this. It is frequently used during pregnancy to accelerate fetal lung maturity in women at risk of preterm labor. Administered between the 24th and 34th weeks of gestation. The typical regimen consists of 2 12-milligram doses given 12 hours apart.
I didn't use that.
I know. It's okay.
Okay, well, I'm just make that very clear.
Yeah.
That's Dex. I
I'm
mean,
trying
if
to
you
figure
got cut or you're
trying to
sick,
figure
it's
out-
good for you.
Why it's, what it is and why it's in your purse. All right, so, we talked to Wade. That's his car, right?
Yes, that's Wade's car.
We talked to Wade, all right? He said the gun is always in the glove box. Why is it not in the glove box?
When the gun's in the car, it's always under the driver's seat. When we're in the pickup truck, so Duramax or the Ford, it's in the console.
Okay, that's not what he said.
Okay, well, it's never been in the glove box, so I would
Okay.
gladly
Then it would
say
be on-
that to his face.
It's underneath the seat.
Yeah, it's always been underneath the driver's seat right
Okay.
there.
Why today is it not under the driver's seat?
I don't know, where's it at?
That's why I'm asking you.
It's always right here. Look, like if your foot is on the drive pedal, it's always right here. That's where it goes in my car. If it's in the Ford Fusion, that's where it goes if it's in his car. I haven't messed with the gun.
Okay.
Oh, did I shoot her or something?
No. But I'm trying to figure out, did you threaten her with a gun?
No.
Okay, because the gun's in the front right passenger seat. In the seat.
I may have moved it. I didn't threaten her with it.
Why is it moved?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Where was the gun at when you got in the car that morning? Do you remember?
It was in the passenger seat, up underneath my blanket and pillow.
Okay, so why was it there is what he was asking.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Listen to me, okay? Just listen. We're going over a shit ton of shit, okay?
Yeah.
The gun was in the passenger seat. A blue lighter was in the passenger seat. And 2 cigarettes were in the passenger seat this morning with my purse. Okay? I set the blanket and the pillow on top of it. The other 2 bags were in the floorboard of the passenger the passenger side. I honestly think Wade had moved that gun because Wade parked the car back behind the dogs, and I was going to take my.
Wait, someone asked the date of it. Evie did. I actually have it, Evie. It's October 14th, 2020. When did the crime actually happen? I can't remember the exact date. October 9th, 2020. So it was the 14th.
Car. When I got in my car, I didn't have a lot of gas in there. So I drove my car down to the dogs, got into his car. I put my stuff in there. That gun was already in the passenger seat.
Okay. So you didn't go in the house with a pistol?
No.
You go in the house with a syringe?
No.
Multiple knives?
No, I didn't go in the house with multiple knives.
What a
Knives in your
liar.
purse?
I had the little scalpel. I know for a fact I had one of Trey's knives in my purse. His little one that Wade bought him because he cut my hair for me driving. Wade was okay with that too. Let's get that on record. Okay. So we took that from him. It was in my purse.
Took it from who?
From Trey, my son.
Okay.
Him and Wade cut my hair with
A knife?
his little case knife. Yes, so I took that from him and it was in my purse.
Okay.
Wade had, I think, like an orange camouflage looking one, maybe.
Mhm.
That was in my purse. But I never got those out of my purse, I don't think.
There's 3 knives in your purse.
I think.
Yeah. That's what we found.
Okay, well, I didn't get.
And the scalpel, you pulled it out of your purse, though.
Yes, I pulled that out of my
And
purse.
what happened to the scalpel?
I left it there.
Okay, so what you're saying is
She left it in Reagan's neck.
you used the scalpel to open her up.
Yes.
She finished using the scalpel on herself.
Yes.
Okay. What happened to the scalpel next?
She laid it down because I had to get it to poke the little bag.
Okay.
I stuck my fingers in and I tore that bag open.
No, then what happens to the scalpel?
I laid it down.
When she gets quiet, you know, she's thinking of a lie. I know. It's so foul. She is so foul.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty 100% positive.
Now, I'm fixing to tell you something, and I need a huge response out of you that's nothing but truth. Okay? You listening?
Okay.
I don't want no bullshit. Okay? So don't bullshit.
Maybe I don't want to hear it.
You're going to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
You're going to hear it. But I need
Why?
a response
I don't want to hear it, you psycho bee.
out of you. An explanation out of you. Okay? The scalpel was broke off in her neck, which was found during the autopsy.
That's terrible.
Please explain.
He's like, can you explain? She's
The
like,
scalpel shoved in her neck.
Yes.
she's gonna start
Can you show
crying.
me that 100%?
I don't have to show you that.
What the?
I'm telling you that. We didn't find a scalpel in the house. The scalpel was found in her body, in her neck. Please explain.
The last time I used it was when we were doing the baby deal. I didn't touch her neck with that scalpel.
At some point you did. Unless you had somebody there with you that you don't want to talk about.
I didn't have anybody there.
That's what I thought. And I believe. But I do believe you used the scalpel
On her neck?
and cut her neck.
No. No.
Taylor, I attended the autopsy personally. The scalpel was found in her neck. And she was also stabbed several times with the scalpel in other places, which means she would have had to have been stabbed with the scalpel before it was lodged in her neck. I personally witnessed that removal.
Which means her body is open from the cut on her abdomen before that scalpel was stuck in her neck.
Look at her.
I did not use that scalpel after I laid it on the floor. I'm going with what I remember.
So I'm trying to help you remember. Because if you didn't stab her, she stabbed herself,
Like you went to stab herself.
or Kinsley came out there and stabbed her.
I'm gonna not go with that.
I'm gonna not go with that either. What I'm going with is you did it.
The last time I touched that scalpel was when I popped that bag and pulled that baby out. I did not touch that scalpel again.
Was she still breathing?
Popped that bag and pulled the baby out. What the?
Yes.
When did she stop breathing?
I don't know. She was breathing when I left.
Well, when you left, there's a knife in her neck too.
No matter what I say, it doesn't.
No, it really does.
Well,
Why are you laughing? And no, it doesn't. They know you're freaking lying, you murderer. Wow, she pisses me off.
No, it doesn't.
truth
Because
matters.
I'm trying. I'm telling you.
Look,
It's so
No,
funny.
listen. Just listen to me.
you listen real quick. Okay.
Okay,
You
I'm
have
gonna do it.
admitted to beating this woman in the face with glass bottles. You have admitted to using a knife to remove the baby from her body and leaving the house with a baby. Right?
Yes.
But you don't want to talk about the stab wounds that are all over her body. Why not?
I do not remember stabbing her.
Okay.
Okay. That's I do not remember stabbing her.
Well, if you
I was the only person there.
exactly.
So
So I'm here to tell you that I truly believe that you stabbed her several times. Cuts, slashes, all over her body. Okay? I also truly believe that you put that knife in her neck and walked away. We recovered the knife, okay? Scalpel, whatever you want to call it, the blade, in her neck. And I'm trying to understand why you don't want to talk about that.
because I don't remember doing it.
Well,
I'm
you did.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, I understand
But
that.
I'm trying to understand why you did it. Did you feel sorry that she was suffering? And you thought, because I mean, you've killed hogs before, right? You've killed animals before, correct?
Yeah,
All right.
but not a
is-
person.
I understand that.
They're
But
nothing
now-
compared
But
to
now
the same.
we have, well, you put a knife in her. Did you not? Did you not put a knife in this woman?
I would love to say that I didn't.
Okay, so the answer to that question is yes, you put a knife in this woman. My question now is, she is suffering. Did you try to end the suffering? Then explain the knife in her neck.
I can't.
You don't remember stabbing her anywhere, cutting her anywhere else other than her stomach?
Correct. All I did was, I remember scratching her. I do remember that.
With the scalpel? Or the knife?
No.
So you're telling me you left the house with Reagan still alive?
Yes.
Was the baby alive?
The baby was never breathing.
What
I
a
was
liar.
screaming that at her.
Did you check her pulse?
The baby?
Yeah.
Yes, that baby had no pulse. I was trying to breathe through compressions, drive. That's why I hit a bird.
Okay. Did you ever learn that the baby had a pulse?
No.
I was told, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was told that EMS had a pulse on her at the scene.
They were telling me some stuff at the hospital, but I mean,
What'd they say?
that they did ACLS on her. She was breathing. They had her stable. That they were trying to get her shipped to Tulsa. That was the only thing I knew. But then somebody contradicted and said that the baby was dead on the scene.
Who said that?
One of the police, the Oklahoma police people.
So who told you that she was breathing and had a pulse at the hospital?
The nurse, LifeNet did. The nurse did. There was like 2 or 3 different nurses. I mean, I could give you a description of them. I don't know their names.
No creamer, they were out.
So then
One
somebody,
was a blonde-haired lady, a long blonde-haired old
that's fine.
lady.
But somebody contradicted that and said that the baby died at the scene.
Correct. There was a douchebag that was walking around with a fucking folder in front of his face, whispering out fucking loud that I could hear, like I'm an idiot.
Police or?
Yeah.
Was he in a
Wow.
police uniform?
No, he's in stupid ass khakis and a shirt.
But he was in a police officer though.
I'm guessing. I don't
He had a
remember.
gun.
The way she reacts, again, I don't know how people around her. I mean, look at how she pops off.
Badge.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
All I knew was that he was whispering out loud with something up over his face, like he was trying to be cool.
What was he whispering?
He said that Wade had gotten there. And I asked point blank, I was like, is Wade here? And they were like, no, he hadn't made it here yet. I think he's on the way. Okay, well, your douchebag just said that he was there. He made the comment that the baby was dead on the scene.
So.
Other than him talking, the only other person talking was the old man that was sitting to my left. And he said he was like an Oklahoma Ranger, kind of like a Texas Ranger.
Probably that,
He had a leather,
Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations, a
Yes.
special agent.
yes,
Yeah.
there you go. Oklahoma Bureau Special Agent, I think is what he said he was.
Yep.
I just remember saying like a Texas Ranger.
All right, let me ask you this. Let's go back to Reagan. Did you try to knock her out at all?
Did I try to what?
Knock her out?
We were punching each other.
I know, but did you try to actually knock her out, knock her unconscious?
No.
Okay. After you cut her, did you put your hands back on her? After you took the baby out?
No, I never touched her. That's what I'm telling you.
Clearing some things up. I'm gonna ask you this question one more time. Did you use more than one knife?
No.
There's a knife that's missing that's got an orange handle on it. You know anything about that? From the house, from your house? That belongs to Wade?
There's a what?
Knife. Orange handle knife missing.
Is that the one that the case knife that was in his truck that was in my purse? Please, can you double check?
I was told it looks like that. You know anything about that knife?
No, I don't have that knife. All I know is that Trey's knife was in my purse, and then one of the ones that was in his, the black Duramax, the flatbed, was in my purse.
All right. So the C-section that you performed was on the floor, correct?
Yes,
It wasn't attempted anywhere else but on the floor.
correct.
Okay. So what took place on the couch was the baby.
Yeah, I laid the baby on her stomach and was patting her on the back.
On the couch.
Yes.
Wow.
At any time were you ever kicked by Reagan?
Yeah, I told you she kicked me. Remember she kicked
Right,
me?
but during the actual physical altercation where, you're using mason jars and the knife.
No, she kicked me twice when that was when I was trying to go out the front door.
Okay. During the struggle, during the fight, what did Reagan talk to you about? What did she say?
I went over all that.
Okay. At any time did Reagan pass out?
No.
She was awake the entire time.
Yes.
Wow.
Screaming, yelling,
Yes.
crying.
She went. No, she was never crying.
She never
we were
cried
just
at all? Even
No,
when the
we
knife-
didn't. No, we were screaming. She was screaming.
So when she was being cut by you, what was she doing?
She never Actually, she never screamed when I
Wow.
made the first cut.
Was her eyes open?
Yes. She was just saying, take her, I'm done. I told you that.
Okay. Did y'all wrestle over the baby at all?
No.
All right. So the clothes you were wearing during the fight, what happened to them?
They cut them off of me in the car.
Okay. At any time did you clean up
No.
after leaving the house?
No.
At the house did you clean up?
I wiped my face on the blanket
Where?
that was
Wow.
on the floor.
In the living room?
Yes. In fact, that was what I grabbed initially when my own blood started coming out of my nose.
Okay, let me get the second part up. It's almost over. It's split into two parts. I see hoodies. I agree with you. Hoodie says Wade put up with this for the money bag that never existed. He seems like just as much of a trash person as she is. I don't know. I do have questions about Wade. I need to get into that. And I definitely will. Let me pull up the second part. I want to definitely read that lawsuit, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Let me turn on closed captions. Hold, please.
Did you ever turn Reagan's phone off?
I never touched her phone.
Just checking. I'm gonna ask these questions. Did you delete anything off her phone?
No, I never touched her phone.
Did you delete anything off of your phone?
No.
All right. Do you have any social media accounts with a false name?
No.
You sure? You don't have any made up social media accounts?
No, I don't have any social media made up accounts. I got my Taylor Morton for my Facebook. I got my Instagram that's Tay Way Casey.
You know we do have your phone, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we're gonna be able to find, if there's anything that's made up or real, right? You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm asking you one more time. Do you have any made up accounts?
No, I have no made up social media accounts.
What about any applications on your phone used for, instead of calling someone by your phone number, you actually call someone by a made up phone number?
Oh, wow.
Tell me about those that's on your phone.
I have a text free app when my phone got shut off.
Okay. All right. Did you use it recently?
Did I use? No. I mean,
I know something, right? That's why, hey, a lot of times when I ask you questions, I know the answer. So, have you used the text-free app or any other type of app lately that created a number for you?
yeah, within the last week.
What was that about?
Buying hogs.
What are we talking about?
I know. I don't, like I said the same thing in one of the lives. I said this was all for Wade, but I don't even know. Like she just wanted a baby. And I wouldn't understand what if it was for Wade because he didn't even love her. Yeah. I mean, I can't blame him. Her country boy. I'm confused. No offense. Wait.
Messaging a guy about buying some hogs over state line.
Tell me about that.
Wade ships hogs over state line, and then
So selling the hogs across that line?
yes.
I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it was for Wade because she loved him and wanted to try to keep him? Or was this just her own psychopathy and the baby situation? Wade saw money and looked the other way because of it. But didn't she get caught? Hey, Steffi, didn't she get caught? Like he found out that she wasn't going to get it or her family did. So why did he stay with her after that? I'm going to do some Wade research tonight.
Okay. I know more, right?
Well, why don't you tell me?
I don't need to. I want you to tell me.
No, just tell me.
You wanted to tell him.
Hey, I know more. All right. You don't have a baby, okay? Tell me more about made-up phone numbers and making phone calls.
And making phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys see how she was like laughing and then she's like just staring at him? Steffi says, I don't understand why she wanted another baby when she didn't seem to care about the two kids she had. Yeah, she lost custody. She didn't show up to one of the court hearings, I think, for the little boy. Was it the little girl? I can't remember. I think it was just for herself. She loved being a center of attention. She's nuts.
I've not made any phone calls.
The week prior?
No.
The week prior.
We
You had an event that you were supposed to make, but you didn't make it.
One day,
You mean you look like you want to tell me something, so that's.
Because I want you to tell me. That's why.
Tell you what?
I want you to admit to something that you did prior to this murder
I didn't
to
do it.
avoid going to get induced. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Taylor, listen. Those apps, a lot of people think you can't track them.
You can.
That 100%.
Why does she act like that? Like defensive? Like, bitch, you got caught. Like you cut a baby out of a woman's womb and brutally unalived her. Yeah, she did call in a B threat too to the hospital. And then what else did she do? There was another thing she did. I can't remember now. Yes, brought the baby attention, but still don't understand why CPS didn't keep eyes on her when the hospital, or CF didn't keep eyes on her when the hospital was on high alert. This is so crazy, man. It really is.
No, how we
Oh,
find an email
yeah.
address?
Thank you, Calissa Katz. She started a fire. Like, what the? I have like no words for Taylor Parker other than she's annoying.
You look it up.
I can't stand her voice.
It's so much easier when you just spit things out.
What happened Monday morning?
We had a fire at the house.
Tell us about that.
We had a fire at the house. It woke us up and at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. What happened then?
Wade got up. We put the fire out.
Mm-hmm. And then what?
Once it was out, we laid back down. I got up once to go check to see if it had sparked back up. It didn't, but we were both in the bed.
Okay.
My dad called me that morning.
Mm-hmm.
I think she set the fire like to distract him, right? And keep him focused on that while she did her crimes. I have to go back in the appeal. Was it in the appeal?
And?
He was asking to see how I was doing. He
No.
told me.
And what did you do?
I didn't start that fire.
What did you do after the fire?
We both went back to
A
bed.
whole nother incident that happened after the fire, after you went back to bed allegedly. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. We went back to bed. Ask him. I was laying right
I
beside
don't need to
him.
ask him, okay? You know I know the answer. You missed something. You couldn't make something that you were supposed to go do. And there's a specific reason why.
We went to sleep and we slept through. We were supposed to go to the hospital at 5.
Yeah, what happened?
We slept through.
What happened to prevent you from going to the hospital, though?
They had a bomb threat.
How did they have a bomb threat? You can admit.
I'm not admitting to anything I didn't
listen,
do.
Please, you can admit to taking a scalpel and opening a woman up and taking her baby and leaving. Okay, remember, you can admit to that.
Yes, I will admit to something that I
You
didn't
can
do.
admit to that, but you can't admit to this bomb threat?
No,
Then why is it linked back to you?
I
Are you
don't
telling
know.
me-
I did not.
Did Wade call it a bomb threat?
I would hope to God not.
Well,
We were both in the
does
bed.
Wade ever use your phone?
He has,
Does
yeah.
he ever use your phone, though?
I mean, he has. He's gotten on my phone, yeah.
Did he use your phone that day?
I don't.
Yes, you're right. Calissa Cat said she told everyone she was getting induced that day, so she thought it would keep it from the fire would keep it from happening. She's disturbing.
I think so. We were both in the bed with each other. Both our phones were in the
Did he
bed.
use the phone? Your phone that day?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Did you use the phone that day? That morning?
No, I didn't use the phone that
On a
morning.
made-up number.
No,
You call the hospital.
no.
All right. Well, you do know there's been an investigation on the bomb threat, right?
I knew that because my dad called me that morning and told
It's
me.
linked back to you. You know that, right?
Oh, goddamn. I did not do that.
Okay. Well,
I will admit to something that I did do.
okay. Well, I'm just telling you, the evidence is there. It's linked back to you, and I'm trying to understand why you did it that day.
I didn't.
When you want to talk about it, you let me know. I can understand you not wanting to go to the hospital to induce labor for a baby that you don't have.
House fire that
But
morning.
you got a baby. You don't have a baby. You have an appointment to have a baby removed from you that day.
We did not. It was supposed to go to the doctor. It was not going to have a baby taken out.
I thought we talked about it the other day that you had an appointment to get induced that day, but you couldn't go because your house caught on fire and there's a bomb threat.
It wasn't to be induced. It was supposed to just go to the doctor.
Wade was under the impression that y'all were going to be induced to labor because you had missed several other appointments at hospitals. COVID, they wouldn't take you because you're OB shopping or hopping. You made this appointment Monday to be there early in the morning.
No, we were just supposed to go and see Amanda White was what I told him. We weren't
At
going
5 a.m. in the morning, you were going to see the OB doctor.
No.
Well, that's what you just said. At 5 a.m., you were supposed to be there at 5 a.m. in the morning to see a doctor. There is not no doctor.
We were going to get up at 5.
You said you had to be there at 5. There's not one OB doctor in this nation.
We were not going to get induced that morning.
That's what Wade said he was under the impression of. He had told
He's
people.
been under the, yeah, he was going around talking about certain stuff.
Who was telling him those? Where was he getting that information? He obviously didn't just make that up.
I just told him we had to go to the doctor. That was all that was said that Monday. But shit, we had the house fire and we both went back to sleep. We were both in the bed asleep.
What time did y'all wake up?
We got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was a little bit before 3, actually.
Okay.
We put out the fire and we went back to bed. We both went back to bed. We were laying in the bed.
Okay.
Did you call the hospital at all?
No, I did not call the hospital.
Not for the bomb threat, but did you call them at all for anything else? Yes or no? Did you call the hospital for anything else other than the bomb threat?
I did not call
I'm not saying
the
you
bomb
did.
threat.
I'm not talking about the bomb threat. Did you call them for anything else that day?
I called,
She's thinking of her lies.
I think it was called.
She's thinking in her head, I can't even keep track anymore.
I got from my main number, about getting Maureen McKellar's, telephone number.
Oh,
Just the main, you call the
576?
5.
Sorry for the beeping noise.
About saying who was on call. But I did not call in a bomb threat. I will say that now. I will say that fucking tomorrow. I will say it 20 years down the road. I did not
So,
call it a
The
bomb
phone number
threat.
you used that
Oh
day
my
before?
My
gosh.
phone.
Which was it? 903?
I can't believe, I know, we know she's a pathological liar, but like they got you, girl. Like
903.
she's so
My cell phone
annoying.
number.
So we'll be able to check the hospital records and they're gonna have that number.
Yes, I called from that
At
number.
what time did you call?
It was probably it was around 3 something.
3 a.m.?
Maybe. Yes. It was after we had done all the
Fire stuff?
yeah,
Why did you call? The city was on call.
because Wade was up then. And I knew because we had just had the house fire, I was gonna play it off like I was saying who was on call. Because we weren't gonna be going in. I didn't know anything about the fucking bomb threat, okay? Okay? I did not know anything about the fucking bomb threat.
She's so gross. Is she seriously laughing?
Fucking bomb threat, okay? Okay? I did not know anything about the fucking bomb threat.
Okay. Well, I'm not making it up.
Well, I'm just telling you. Just
Okay. You can tell me that all you want,
oh my god.
but I'm not making it up. Okay.
Okay.
In fact, I'm not making any of this shit up. All right? There's a knife that was taken out of her neck. I'm not making that up.
I don't think you're making that up.
Okay. So
But I don't remember doing
you can't
it.
talk about it. And I'm not making up the fact that your email is linked to the phone that called the bomb threat in. I'm not making that shit up.
My email,
Yeah, what is your email?
I have two. At gmail.com, and I got
That beeping noise bugs me.
Which one is the one you use on your phone? What kind of phone do you have?
I have a Samsung Galaxy Note. I use both of them because one I
But-
use for like our
But on a Samsung phone, you have to have a Gmail account. So that's the one that your phone.
yeah, this is gmail.com. That's the one that's synced to my
Your Google account.
correct.
What was that one? The Yahoo? What was it? Okay. Alright. Well, the Gmail account is tied to the bomb
Oh
threat.
dear fucking god.
So
Wow.
Great.
I guess I should have told you what your email was because I already knew it. Because when the investigator called me about it, he said the email is too. I'm like, Taylor and Parker.
Yes, yes, that's my email.
What's the 94? Because you're born in 92, right?
I've just always used 90. My code's 1990.
I know. Why is it 90? What's the significance about 1990? Or 90?
Well, 90 was my number playing sports. I mean,
Okay. I'm just curious. All right. So
there must be significance about my.
I'm just trying to understand it. That's all. Not a big deal. So when we left Reagan's house, or do we know what direction of travel and all that stuff? What roads were you?
Yeah, when you left Reagan's house, how did you get from her house out to by Shelton's?
I went by the school.
Which side of the school? The tennis court side or the football field side?
I don't know enough about that school.
Okay.
Honestly.
But you went by the
The
school.
one that goes by the hardware.
The Boston Hardware out there? Oh, the one out on 1840?
The one that goes by the square. where the light is and stuff. where
Okay, yeah. Right there, like that comes out by Maria's restaurant and all that.
Correct.
Okay.
It annoys me when she tries to act dumb.
So
I mean, she is dumb, but you know what I mean.
came out from her house, like if you back out her driveway, you back around to the right, you turn to the
You
left.
take right.
Well, hang on. So you would take if you back out of her driveway and you go back towards the school, like her house is in that 90-degree curve.
Is this like, this is?
Oh, let me fix this here.
That way we can actually.
Oh, is that the right house?
Yes.
Is that the one? Okay, okay, cause this, all right, this is
But
where
there's
that
no
car
driveway
was
right
sitting
there,
where
right?
the crackhead house is, okay?
Mhm.
So pull out of the driveway, down, oh, shit, I'm sorry, I really didn't do. Down here.
Okay.
Zoom out, turn,
So you go by the tennis courts.
okay, so I went by the tennis courts, keep going down. Okay, I went straight
Okay.
on
you're
right here, 82.
Okay.
And did you drive anywhere else besides 82 to DeKalb?
No,
And did you stop anywhere?
no, I never stopped.
Alright.
Yeah, she's like frustrated. She can't manipulate them.
So that was. So you left Austin Street and
North Elm.
north on South Elm Street. Basically drove north on
Yes.
Elm Street all the way to 82.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, cause I went down the little alley where it comes out by the music parlor.
Yeah. Behind the post office and all that.
Yes.
Alright.
Can I call my mom?
Yeah, we'll get you the phone calls in a minute. Give us a few minutes.
Wow.
You need anything right now? Alright, we'll step out. In just a few minutes and
Are they gonna feed me dinner? 'Cause I'm gonna be.
we're gonna make sure they have dinner for you, okay? I'll be right back.
On the floor.
Huh?
Hats on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
She's like, feed me. Oh, okay, they're coming quick.
Sure. Okay.
Did you pick my mask up?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I please use the restroom?
Yes, we need to that. But first, I'm gonna ask for your consent for a DNA sample, which would be out of your sheet
That
there.
is gonna be
okay?
here, kills me, it's on file.
Basically, but that's not what's going on. What this is consent for analysis. Today is the 14th, 10, 14, 20, that's 452.
Can you do me one favor?
What's that?
Can you see if they can get my medicine? Because
Oh
I've
my
been without my medicine for,
What medicine is that?
I take butopanol for my migraines. And then I have the Stanol spray, it's 2.5 milligrams. And I've been without it since I lost my insurance, so it's been about 5 to 6 weeks. And my head will not stop hurting.
Yeah, we'll see.
What about Reagan and her baby?
Okay. All right, so I need you to read this real quick. This is consent for analysis.
They did them, just sign
Sign
it for
it
you.
there, but it's being duly sworn or warned of all my constitutional rights, that's for the Miranda, okay? And of my rights under Texas law that I do not have to give consent for a sample of blood and or saliva
to be taken from my body, and fully understanding that I do not have to give consent for a sample of blood or saliva to be taken from my person. I hereby freely consent for a sample of blood or saliva, which we're taking saliva, okay, to be taken from my
How she thinks anyone gives a shit about her migraines after what she did to Reagan is on another level.
equation, delusive hope of pardon or coercion of any type. I understand that the sample of blood or saliva to be taken from my person is for a DNA analysis, and the results from such tests may and will be used against me in prosecution of any criminal charges resulting from this investigation. This written permission is being given by me to the peace officers whose names are signed below as witnesses voluntarily without threats or promises. And it says, I, Taylor Parker, and you just signed it. You agree that we can have a specimen? Okay. All right, got me as a witness. We'll put him as a witness.
I don't know how long she's going to be on death row, but it can go faster, man. I'll have to look into that. A waste of resources, if you ask me. And I'm not knocking her mental health issues, but what she did is evil.
You can pop it through the back in these here.
Did you guys notice how she didn't say anything about her migraine the first hour and a half of the interrogation?
And then swab the inside of your left side. I'm gonna take your left fingers like this and push against your cheek, okay?
You want me to take my left fingers and push them?
Push against your cheek, open your mouth up. All right, they're both together.
Left.
And I'm gonna rub on the inside of your cheek. Try not to hurt you.
No, there is no execution, but you're right. I hope it doesn't. I'm with beautifully. I hope it doesn't take 25 years. Yeah.
Okay. Put these caps back on.
So I don't think all her appeals have been exhausted. It says she then filed another appeal, which was the one we read, and it was denied by the Supreme Court. They refused to review her sentence. That was on May 29th of this year, 2026. And it says capital murder, inmates on capital murder are usually on death row for over a decade. After all appeals have been exhausted, the execution date will be set. So I thought she had exhausted them. I'll have to look into that.
Put your message. All right, it's TP1.
I think she does. Ugh. Yeah, because it says here she still has additional post-conviction legal options. That's unfortunate. Wait, yeah, that was from a month ago. I don't know if that's right though.
I'll seal that up. Oh, I get some tape.
Oh, I think she has, says finally clemency is the last step. So there's 4 main stages when you're on death row: a direct appeal, state post conviction review, which I thought that was the one that was just denied, federal habeas corpus, and then finally clemency.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Thank you.
Wade, there's a couple things I need to clear up. You mentioned talking to a guy in Oklahoma about selling hogs too. Did you arrange that? And when did you arrange that?
It's been arranged for a few weeks.
And who'd you talk to?
Scott,
Scott who?
I don't know his last name.
Is that Oklahoma?
Yes.
So what day did you arrange that? Do you remember?
It's been over a week, or it's been over.
On that Friday, what day prior to that Friday was it that you arranged that?
It had been 2 weeks prior to that, probably. Because we got rid of one set of hogs to Matt. And we were talking to Scott way prior to Matt.
Did Scott ever tell you that he did not need hogs at that time? He wanted hogs, but you weren't able to provide him with hogs when he needed them. Did he ever tell you that he didn't need them?
Yeah, because, well, no, he didn't say he didn't need them. He just said that the whole, us trying to get a transport license. I mean, it doesn't look good if somebody from Texas is trying to get a transport license because you're not supposed to go over state line with them.
No, that's fine. But it happened, so it's illegal, but it happened.
But when he had messaged me back saying that he would go ahead and take them. I mean,
According to him, he told you he didn't want them because you couldn't provide them when he needed them. Is that not true?
no, it was just about the transport license. I talked to Nicole and Nicole said we could get a transport license. We just had to have, I guess, give her like an Oklahoma address.
But you never got that?
No.
Never got the transport?
No, because he said we didn't need that. He didn't care about the transport license.
Well, I understood that he had talked to you about it and then the deal kind of fell through.
I mean, no, I wasn't under the consideration it fell through because we were scheduled to go. He wanted them early Friday morning.
Okay.
So you set that up. Yes.
Partial, yeah, and then Wade did the rest of it.
What does that mean?
Wade talked to him about bringing them, and that the check needed to go to him. Because the last one,
Mhm.
Matt wrote it to me and put it under Taylor Griffin, and he chewed my ass over it. That the check didn't go to him, so
All right, so,
I thought Wade told me on the phone Friday that Matt bought them.
Yeah, she's a damn liar. The deal was made by her. He said he didn't want them. It's surprising they even allow her to contact with her children. I think the dad didn't allow it or doesn't want it, if I remember reading correctly. Yeah, she does. 2
that
kids.
Matt bought them,
Yeah, that Matt bought his hogs.
and he called you on
Mhm.
Friday?
Yeah, he told me that on the phone.
When?
Friday morning, he told me that he was going back and forth between Matt and Scott, but something about Matt had bought the hogs. That was the last thing I knew about
Who
it.
did we get the check from?
I believe I saw a clip or something or read something that she wanted to have communication with her son, but I know the dad didn't want her to, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about the other kid.
Side by side, no. Some extreme shooting sports or something.
That would be Matt.
So he told you, what time did he tell you that? On Friday?
He told me that Friday morning. I don't know what time.
That was before the murder?
Afterwards.
What was happening when he told you this in your world? What was going on in your world?
I was at the hospital.
Okay.
Or I was on the way to the hospital, and actually, no, I was sitting with Amanda and that other lady in the car.
In whose car?
In Wade's car.
Okay.
Sitting with Amanda and the other lady.
With the DPS officer. With DPS Schaefer.
Shaver. Lee Shaver. What was the other issue?
So you arranged that, you got that deal started with the hogs and Wade took it over? Is
Yes.
that what, okay. It's not that big a deal. We're not worried about the hogs. We're just trying to figure out where Wade was. So Wade said that when he got there to the hog ranch, that the guy did not know he was coming and was mad that he showed up anyway with those hogs. And Wade claimed that you set all of this up, that he had nothing to do with it. You told him to go take these hogs up there. And
How much was he supposed to get for the hogs?
Like $6,100 from what I understood.
How much did he get?
I don't know. He never told me how much he got paid. How much you get paid for them?
Half of that,
yeah, less than half of that.
because they didn't need them.
Because they did not know he was coming with those hogs. And he said you set that deal up. He never talked to the guy.
Wow.
He told me he talked to him Thursday night.
Whether he talked to him or not, the information he gave us at the time was you set it up, and he made the trip. He showed up, and the guy was shocked that he was there.
I talked to the guy on the phone, and he said that he had already bought like 200 head of hogs that week because you couldn't deliver. And then Wade shows up with 100 and something more hogs, and he had no idea he was coming.
Well, the last Wade told me on the phone was, I was under the assumption Matt bought his hogs. The one that bought our hogs prior.
But Wade did talk, did have transactions or whatever with the guy, communications with the guy prior to him going up there.
Yes, he told me Thursday night he had.
Okay. There was a car seat in Wade's truck. Who put that car seat in there?
Me and him Friday morning
What time was that?
at 3:00 in the morning.
And why did you put the car seat in his truck Friday morning at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I put the car seat in there, I put our bathing stuff and all that in there.
But why?
Because we were gonna go to Idabel.
And
Why were you going to Idabel?
I was gonna have a baby, but Reagan was gonna call him and we were gonna just say that I had lost it. That way I didn't have to.
Wow.
So you had Wade convinced this entire time you were pregnant.
Yes.
And Friday morning at 3 a.m., y'all arranged to deliver these hogs. Or he did, y'all did together, whatever. 4 hours away, 3 hours away up in Oklahoma.
That's where we've been going to
Right,
take
I
hogs
understand that.
because prior
But
we
y'all
were in
arranged
South
that.
Texas.
And you had also arranged to be at Idabel Hospital at 7:30 Friday morning to have your made-up baby.
Made up baby. How did she really think she could cut a baby out of a mother's uterus and they weren't going to investigate it? Like she was just going to put it in the car seat and go home. It's wild.
You put a car seat in Wade's truck at 3 o'clock that morning. You had went to Walmart, from my understanding, and bought soap, clothes, nightgowns, pajamas, packed a
Diabolical.
bag, packed a diaper bag, and told Wade you were going to have this baby. When he unloaded the hogs, he was to meet you at the hospital, right or wrong?
Right.
you made the appointment in Idabel?
I had called and asked them, if somebody that was pregnant. I mean, Wade was there when I called at
When
the
was it?
house. That was Wednesday.
Okay, 2 days prior, you called and said what to the hospital?
I asked them if somebody from out of state or whatever come in that was having contractions, would they take them as a patient? And they said yes, that they wouldn't turn anybody away.
So did you actually schedule an appointment for inducing up there or no?
No, we were just, she said all you had to do was go to the hospital and check in at admissions. You didn't have to have an appointment.
But you didn't necessarily make an appointment, but you called. She said you could just show up, and then you and Wade made an agreement.
I was actually gonna go with him.
You and Wade made an agreement that when he left the house that morning, you were going to go at around 7:30 to the hospital, check in, start getting all that paperwork process going, because that's what he claimed. And then he was going to go drop these hogs off, pick the money up, and come meet you at the hospital.
Yes.
Okay.
How did you show up? I mean, how could you make those plans, first of all, without going to be induced for labor or for the baby?
I was
Or,
gonna tell him I lost it.
or be in labor or have contractions? How could you just, hey, let's plan on doing this. This is on Wednesday, but Friday, let's go to the hospital because I'm going to be having contractions?
No, she said you could just show up. They wouldn't turn anybody away. That's why we picked
But you
out.
show up and you're not actually,
Pregnant.
if you were pregnant, you weren't actually in labor, what would they do?
They would take you to the floor and check you.
So what was you going to do then?
I was gonna have them send me away and tell Wade that I had lost the baby.
You were going to have who do that?
The hospital. Regardless, I worked in OB. So
And you just weren't going to talk to Wade again? And you think the doctors were going to go out there and lie on your behalf like that?
Wow.
it's confidentiality. I've seen plenty of doctors lie for patients.
So you worked in OB before.
But he's the daddy.
It's not
It doesn't
confidential.
matter. That's That's a HIPAA violation.
He's the
If,
father, though.
It doesn't matter. If a patient comes into a
And he
hospital,
said he lost the baby. That's his baby. He's got to have some information.
they will not give it.
Okay, they won't give the information. What was your plan after that? You're going to go in there, tell him I'm not pregnant, I've been lying to my boyfriend. Can y'all go out there and tell him he's
My
that I lost the
God.
baby? And where were you going to go?
I was gonna leave and go home. I wasn't
With
even gonna have
Wade.
him. No, I wasn't even gonna have him meet me there. I was just gonna have him go straight home.
Okay. So it sounds to me like, and in my mind, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds to me like you set this appointment up for Wade to deliver these hogs to get him out of the way. So either you could go make this lie up about losing the baby.
He
And
was
he-
to lose the baby.
Okay.
I didn't make it up though.
The whole thing was made up, Taylor.
You needed him out of town.
You needed him out of town so you could go. You were at a crucial moment in your 9 or 10 month life. You either had to have a baby or you had to have a miscarriage. You were at the end of the road.
But you chose to steal a baby.
You went to Reagan's house. You got Wade out of town. You left your house. You went and sat in the church parking lot. You drove to Reagan's house, beat her, and stole her baby, and was on your way to the Ida Bell Hospital with that baby so you could fulfill this year-long lie.
This year-long lie, basically. It was like 10 months. Okay, so do you guys think she deserves the mental ward or the death penalty? Let me know in the chat, and in the replay viewers, let me know in the comments.
And you haven't been truthful about that.
That's not what the plan was.
Reagan,
The plan changed.
so riddle me this. Tell me, let's back up to when you showed up at Reagan's house. Y'all got into a fight in the garage, right? As soon as you got there, she grabbed you, y'all got into a fight. That's what you told us. You said this was an entire fight. A fight was the entire time. But you also said, while you're talking to us, that she was talking on the phone to Homer. She was getting ready for work. She was late. She was fixing her hair, straightening it in the bathroom. Y'all are having like a girl's day.
Glad we're on the same page about the DP.
Drinking coffee, whatever. But you've also said this was a fight the entire time. So I don't understand how y'all got into a fight, y'all got over it, fixing her hair, doing all this. She hit her head on her car, busted it on the concrete. She was bleeding, but then she went in there to fix her hair?
Oh, that was after.
Exactly. And then she was murdered. So y'all got into a fight, y'all made up, fixed her hair, did all that, and you murdered her? Is that what you're saying? Reagan, or Taylor, you haven't been being truthful with us. There was a 3-year-old girl in the house that watched this. This family wants answers. And it's time for you to be truthful about what happened.
When I got there, she was in the garage. We were talking. She was folding Kenzie's clothes. She said that she had overslept. We walked back into the house. We were standing there in the hallway in the bathroom. That's when she had turned her straightener on. She was texting Homer and talking. She had said that I wasn't going to be going. I told her I needed to leave. She said, "You're not going anywhere." We walked out to the car and got my bags. We walked up the little driveway into the garage. The garage door was open. She was putting something else in the dryer. And I told her, I said, "I need to go. I don't need to be here right now." And that's when we started the argument and the fighting.
Why did you not need to be there right now? What's that about?
Because I wasn't right in my head.
Because you went over there with the intent to do what?
The whole intent was she told me that she would help me get out of the lie with Wade.
Your intent was what?
Wanting the baby.
Huh?
Wanting a baby.
Your intent was wanting her baby,
Wow.
right?
Holy crap.
You made sure that the hospital would take you in Annabelle. You got Wade out of town. Wade was gone out of town. You made sure Reagan was at home by talking to her that morning. You went and sat in the church parking lot and contemplated if this was the right thing to do or not. You decided to go over there to her house, and when you got there, you had a scalpel in your purse. No normal person carries a scalpel around with them.
Mm-mm.
Your intent was wanting a baby. Right or wrong?
Yeah, I think she had personality disorders. I have to review that in the appeal, but I know they said she had some psychopath traits. I don't think she was determined to be a psychopath, but she might as well be one. Personality disorder is more like it. I can't remember the exact words in the appeal, but we'll have to find that.
When you went to the house and intended on leaving with that child, were you not?
No, I didn't intend on leaving with
That's
you.
what you just said. Your intent was wanting a baby.
I wanted a baby. I've been wanting a baby for months.
Then why would you kill her and take her baby? Huh?
I didn't want to.
But why did you do it? Why did you kill her? Why did you kill her?
I don't want to see her.
Why did you kill her? And take her baby? Answer that question.
No, I don't want to see them. Please,
Whoa, they're putting crime scene photos right in front of her. Holy cow.
please, okay, I don't want to.
Look at me. You can't erase this.
Trust me, I
Right?
know it's in my head.
Her 3-year-old daughter witnessed this.
Oh
She can't
my
erase
gosh.
that. She has to see it. Why
Her
can't-
mother walked into this house. Jessica walks into this house and sees this.
Yeah, all the red. Oof, that's tough.
Okay?
The 3-year-old had to walk by that to get out of the house that you left there with her mother dead in the floor. How would you feel if your kids had to live with that memory?
Get some. Look here. I need to show you something because I need an answer.
No, I don't want to look, please.
Okay? I can see.
He like shoves it in her face. I love that.
You cut her belly open, right? I know that. But how? Explain this cut right here on her face. Explain it.
Dude.
That was done with a scalpel. That was determined by a doctor.
Explain it. That's only one of many cuts. Please explain it for me.
I don't remember. I don't want to look at it,
Okay.
please.
There's a knife, a scalpel in her neck.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Explain it.
Shut the fuck up, Taylor.
You were there.
Stupid.
You did it. Why did you do it? Please explain.
He sets it on her freaking lap. I love it.
Can you please come off me, please?
Are you going to explain it?
I don't remember. Just slicing and dicing are okay. I don't remember that part. I told you what I remember.
You went there to take her baby. Did you not?
No.
You didn't? Then how the hell did this happen? If you didn't go there to take her baby.
You made arrangements to take that baby to the hospital prior to doing it. You were headed to the hospital you made the arrangements at.
No, I made arrangements to go to a hospital and for them to see that I was not pregnant. That's what I made arrangements for.
But that's not what happened, and you were going to that same hospital. Tell me why you didn't take that baby to St. Michael's and why you were adamant to the state trooper and the paramedics to not take your baby to a hospital in Texas, not to take it to St. Michael's or Titus Regional. Why were you so adamant to get out of state?
Because I've gone to St. Michael's and Titus.
It doesn't matter. There was a baby laying in your arms lifeless. You were 20 minutes from St. Michael's. You were an hour from Idavale. But you went there and cut that baby out of her, and you felt like you could not go to St. Michael's or you would be caught. You lied to the state trooper. You had every opportunity to tell him that this lady was laying in that house with that done to her, and you didn't do it. She laid there and bled out, and her 3-year-old watched it. Why?
What's wrong with me?
Because why?
Something's wrong with you.
And what's wrong with you? You took that 3-year-old's mother, her baby sister, everything. Why did you go to that house that morning to take that baby?
When did you decide to target this woman?
Ever.
At Brookshire's when you met her? Well, you befriended her pretty quickly again. Reacquainted, whatever you want to
She
call
had
it.
been talking to me.
Reconnected.
I didn't target Reagan. Reagan started talking to me.
Okay. When did you decide that she had what you needed?
After we had already fought. I told you what my plan was. But y'all can paint whatever picture you want.
You can't tell me this woman said, take my baby and leave and expect me to believe that.
I swear to God she did. I'd take
Wow.
a polygraph test.
A polygraph test? Wow. I want to just.
You took this lady's wedding photos. You took her family pictures.
Some Rockin' Rebelson said, I don't know why she wanted her shoes. I think her shoes were bloody. And so she got rid of them and took, I think, Reagan's Crocs, if I'm not mistaken.
You took pictures of her 3-year-old. This lady trusted you. She trusted you that morning to let you in her house. You went to her house with a diaper bag, went in her house with a diaper bag and a scalpel. You went in there to take that baby. The diaper bag had what you needed for the baby, and the scalpel was what you needed to take the baby. You made arrangements to go to the hospital. You had Wade out of town where you needed him. So what looks like, so you could call in and say, hey, I had the baby. I'm going to the hospital. You got your baby. Wade believed you. You proved all these people wrong that said you were lying for the last 10 months. And you had your aha moment at the expense of that.
Wow.
You had the I proved y'all wrong moment.
Funny how she's not crying here.
Please go to the bathroom.
Yep. I'd like for you to discuss, where we're going with this.
I've already been it.
What other questions?
I don't have any. Why did you tell the trooper on the side of the road and the EMTs that was your baby? Tell me that. Because I've watched that video, and that's the most horrific video I've ever watched in my life. Why did you tell that trooper that was your baby? Why did you go to the hospital and pass that baby off as yours? Why did you tell Wade that was your baby if it was not your intent to go take that baby?
I got a baby.
Because what?
Because you had got a baby. That was your intent that day, was to get a baby.
Was it though? Tell you that top blew in the face.
You had got a baby. So let me ask you this. You had got the baby. At what point did you realize that day, I've got a baby, Wade gets to believe me, all his family, we get to prove them wrong and show them that I was really pregnant. At what point, because I know that crossed your mind, at what point did that cross your mind? Was it while you were still there butchering that lady, or was it after you left the house? Do what? You had left and you realized that you got to prove all these people wrong and tell Wade that you had his baby girl. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me, Taylor?
Oh, please go to the bathroom.
Can you answer that question real quick?
Help me
Oh, I got
out.
one more question. And then we're done. Answer his question.
Is that a yes or a no? Is that what you're telling me? You realize after you got the baby and you left, that's what you just said, you get to tell Wade and prove all these people wrong that you had this baby girl that was a lie for 10 months.
Y'all are gonna paint it how we all want to see it. Okay.
There's no other way to
It's your
paint it.
story. You tell us.
I know it's painted right here. I know it's painted right there. At what point did that cross your mind? You said when you left the house. You knew that you had fulfilled this entire lie that had went on for all these months. Gender reveal.
I didn't think about that one fucking thing until I was at the hospital. I was thinking about the baby the entire time.
Why did you lie to the trooper on the side of the road? This lady could still have been alive. You said she was alive and talking to you when you left the house. You had just left. Why did you not tell that state trooper? Because you had guilt.
Why did you tell the trooper the baby was yours?
Why did you go tell a doctor at the hospital the baby was yours? Why did you have maternity photos taken a few weeks ago? Why did you have a gender reveal? Why did you have a baby registry at Target? Why did you have a nursery set up in your house ready for this baby to come home?
I intended on losing it. Is what I intended.
Why did we get this far in this lie? Why did this go this far?
I shouldn't have.
But why did it? Nobody knows that but you. And I promise you there's millions of people out there that want to know that answer. Why in the month of July, you were asking other mothers about C-sections on Facebook?
Premeditating.
Lied and told Wade that the doctor thought I was gonna have a C-section.
Why did you tell people you had home health at your house? Why were you walking around for several days on oxygen?
Because I had gone to the doctor because my D timer was high. I've had a pulmonary embolism.
Okay, so you
So
put
do
on
your
Fa-
research
you
and
put-
see what my health
you
is
put it on
doing.
Facebook that it was for the baby and you had home health coming to take care of you. Not that it was for a pulmonary embolism. You put it that it was complications for a baby that didn't exist.
This is so
Right.
bad.
Right?
They're over her shit.
Right?
Somebody had asked me about an update on the baby, so I had added the baby in there. It was for me. I've been seeing Dr. Hayes and Hazen, an oncologist and a cardiologist for my heart.
Okay, so why did
Which none of those medical conditions I don't believe were true. Maybe? I can't remember everything we read in the appeal. I might have to reread it.
we lie, change that from I'm having heart issues to I'm having baby problems? Can anybody tell me how bad a C-section is? Why did we do that?
I just asked.
Why? You're the only person that knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor,
I asked a question, okay? That you asked me why.
You're so
I asked the question.
you're so close to telling us what really happened that day. You
Right.
really are. And I know you are. But for some reason, you just won't do it. You've told us that you called the hospital, you arranged to have an appointment to have this baby.
I didn't arrange it. You can't make an appointment for it.
You called the
have to be
hospital
a
and
patient
inquired.
to make an appointment.
It's not funny. It's really not funny. Is that funny?
I'm not looking at it.
Okay, but you're
So I
laughing.
appreciate if you got it out of my face.
You got
Please.
Wade out of town.
She's laughing.
You told him you
Wow.
were going to have this appointment at 7:30 because he believed you set up an appointment. And you drove to this lady's house and did this and headed to the hospital with that baby before Wade could get back in town. Why did you do that? You took a scalpel. Why did you take a scalpel with you?
I always have a scalpel and a nylon thread suture. We've always had that. Wade carries it around in his fucking truck. Does it mean he's gonna chop somebody up?
No, that's
Please
in his
answer
truck.
that question.
That's in his truck. He didn't take it in a house with a murder scene. He didn't take it in a house where it was shoved down somebody's neck. Answer that question.
Crazy.
Please go to the bathroom.
One more thing. You're gonna see, not today, but one day, you're gonna see Reagan's mother. You're gonna see Homer. If you could see them right now, what would you tell them?
I'm sorry for what I did.
Well,
Are you?
Yes.
And why?
I've never hurt anybody, okay?
Why are you?
Ever.
Why are you sorry?
sorry. You was such a good person and I should
What
It
was
should
your-
have never happened. I should have never lied.
That's true. My question was, what would you do?
How about I should have never murdered her?
Never lied.
You just answered it.
Never lied.
Anything else?
What the?
Why, when y'all had the fight and you saw that she was down and out, for lack of better terms, and she told you she knew she was going to die, you had a cell phone at that house. Why did you not call for help? Explain that. Instead of calling for help for her and that baby, you cut the baby out of her. And in your mind, you thought you could make it to the Idabel hospital with that baby and potentially, like you said a while ago, prove everybody wrong. You had this baby and you got to live happily ever after with her baby. Why did you not call for help?
Wish I would have.
Why did you not?
I can't answer that.
Can you answer the fact that, did you know she needed help? Did Reagan need help? Yes or no? That's easy. Did Reagan need help? Yes or no?
If it's easy, why would you ask me?
Answer the question, because I need to hear how you're thinking. Did Reagan need help?
I should have helped her.
Did she need help?
Beyond what you could provide.
Yes or no? Did Reagan need help? Yes or no?
Please be done.
We're done, but did Reagan need help? Yes or no? Did she need help, Taylor? Are you a monster?
Should have helped her.
You should have helped her. But did she need help beyond what you could help her with? Okay? What about the baby? Did the baby need help? That you couldn't provide it. But could you provide help with that baby? The help that she needed to survive.
No, I couldn't help. Couldn't do it myself.
But why didn't you call 911 from the house? From Reagan's house?
I don't know.
Because you needed to leave?
You needed to get the Idabel to fulfill your year-long lie and fantasy of having Wade's baby girl. That's what you needed.
Wow.
Is that not what you needed? Because it sure looks like that's what you chose.
I would have never lied.
I just want to know one thing. How did you ever think that this plan was going to work out without you getting caught? How did you think this was ever going to work?
I never planned on doing this.
At the point that it happened,
I knew
And-
I was gonna be caught.
and you said you told me you got to prove everybody wrong. You had this baby girl that you wanted to have and lied about having. When you were driving to the hospital, not getting that baby medical attention, how did you think this was ever going to work out?
Yeah. How?
Was it?
Then why did you think it was? Why did you do what you did? That's what we want to know. Why you did what you did.
I don't know why I did it. I don't.
I don't have anything else.
All right, I'm done. 5:40 p.m. we'll get you to the restroom. We'll get you booked in. We do need to get some, if you don't mind, some fingerprints from you up here. We'll get you to the restroom first and then get you printed, okay? And then they're probably gonna print you in the jail too, okay? So, all right, it's 5:40. We are done. We go to the restroom, so after that, and after the fingerprint, we're probably gonna put that on you. Go ahead and grab your mask.
Can I go with you?
Bring that with you.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow. Of course, we didn't know we knew she wasn't going to come clean. That was an intense interrogation. Shout out to all of you who were here for that whole thing. Appreciate you. I'm going to continue to try to get more documents. I know there's some other stuff going around about this case that I want to cover. R.I.P. Reagan and baby Braxlin. It's brutal. Yeah. Criminals don't like to answer yes or no questions. Neat Noodle, I saw your comment. I'm curious what would have happened if there had been a female detective in the interrogation with a soft approach. I think they would have gotten less info. I don't think T likes women. She's disgusting. She's right where she deserves to be, on death row. She's exhausting. I know her voice is so damn annoying. But exactly. I feel like Laura Owens, who we're going to start back up on tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't know the schedule yet, but we will resume on Kenzie transcripts. We're going to continue Laura Owens. Laura Owens would probably become this, honestly, in my opinion. We're going to continue again with Laura Owens. I have a few other things that I want to do. Members only. She'll be in the next few days. Energy vampire. She's a demon. We live in a very sick world. Yeah. Protect yourself. Please make sure you guys hit the like button. Shout out to the replay viewers. Also hit the like button. I will be back. I don't know that I will be back today on here, but I always do schedule ahead of time. So I will schedule that and schedule the lives for the next few days as well. What is Owens' case about? So Laura Owens is this lady, crazy lady, who lies about being pregnant. She's the one that was involved with The Bachelor. We started it, deep diving it, and then I took a break because the Kenzie case stuff, I believe, and then I was covering David case as well, which I don't think there's any really new updates except a few, which I do want to cover. But Laura Owens is wild. Definitely tune in for that. We'll continue the deep dive on that this week. Yes. Thank you guys for being here. Shout out to the mods. I will see you guys on the next live. Make sure your notifications are on, and please make sure you hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one. R.I.P. Reagan and baby Braxlin. I'll see you later.